Greetings and welcome to the 1-6 Scale Man. Proudly presents another episode of you know what it is, man. Comic book talk with friends. I'm your host, Leo Rockwell. For the 1-6 Scale Man YouTube channel, do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification so you're always up to date as to what we got going on over here. So we got some things we're gonna definitely talk about here, man. Definitely to get it going. I got the fellas in here in the back, man. So we're gonna definitely be talking. So I'm not by myself. We got Ben Dog in the building, bro. What's going on with you? Very successful Comic-Con, man. Definitely, bro. What's going on with you, man?
Thank you. Appreciate the support. Leo dropped by the show Sunday to come chill with me and strong arm folks who was passing by into, browsing my wares and taking a look at what we got. But yeah, this was a fun con. I expanded the booth and it definitely worked out. I usually do a little bit better when I have a bigger booth, but this one was by far my best local show, and make it even sweeter, it was a non-travel show, so set up and tear down was super easy because it was like 5 minutes up the road when it was done, 5 minutes up the road to set up. So a local show is always phenomenal because so much of the con life downfall is that you got to travel, and nice being at home. So much of family and friends came out to support. Heart was more than full this weekend, so it was very, very fun. Got a lot of great talks with a lot of people. The best is always talking to young cats who are young aspiring artists and giving them advice and giving them tips and stuff that they had not thought about, and just watching them light up talking about this thing that we love, and talking shop with kids and old heads and everything in between all weekend. And it's just I'm super blessed to have this opportunity to kind of cut through the red tape, and there's avenues and opportunities now to do this thing that I know I for a while there I wasn't sure that I was going to have a part of my life other than just playing around. So it's really a blessing to do what I love, even if it's a side thing, and have the support I do. So I definitely will continue to keep grinding and putting out stuff that hopefully people will appreciate and enjoy as much as, even partially as much as I enjoy creating it, even if no one ever even seen it. So definitely blessed. So it was a fun ass weekend. Great show, local show. Four State Comic Con putting on these great shows. So that was Harrisburg Comic and Pop Con this weekend in Harrisburg. And then up next is Baltimore Comic Con in literally like a month from now. So keeping it moving. So we'll be there next month. So now we shift gears for that show. And but we got Lanterns to talk about. I'm sure some other stuff on the slate. So we'll be getting into a bunch of that. And I can't wait. There was a lot to break down and dig into with that show last night. So we'll be getting into that, and good to be here with my brothers and talking comic books with my friends.
Appreciate it, bro. Thank you for being here, man, as always. Next up, motherfucker. Here's the thing, y'all. Here's the thing. You always had that one brother on the channel that always reminds you how much you can't really afford shit. You know what I mean? Like
lies.
Okay, lies. So here's the thing. This is what I want y'all to take a look at. Let's just I need y'all to understand this. If you look to the left of him, your left, see all them dead boxes on the floor. You see all that stuff, still unopened shit.
I'm reorganizing my.
No. It's my time. It's my time. If you look behind him, you see all those video games. Just video game consoles that are definitely back there, just sitting down, right? Just chilling. You know what I mean? Look at the fit. You got a Nike, you know what I mean? Bright red Nike joint. Now, here's the thing. All y'all that, if you already know, if you go to JD or you go to any of the spots, some Nike sweatshirts ain't cheap. They're like $80, sometimes $85. Jones is expensive. I'm just letting y'all know that right off the bat.
I'm in Orlando.
My time. He got the gold chains on under his sweatshirt. He trying to hide them shits and be super inconspicuous. But we already know what time it is. And he got the watch on. So he's definitely living the retired life. Mind you, lined up to a T, right? You know what I mean? He coming here with the Albie Shore curls. Like literally, bro, like it just like night and day, bro. Night and day. Dog, what's going on, bro?
This boy murdered me on a track and say what's going on. I love it. Nah, man. I'm just living, man. Happy to be here with you guys, man. Talking about this stupid ass show. And comics and movies, and I love it, man. It's going to be a great discussion. I can't wait to talk about it. Happy to be here. And Vinny, I'm a fan of your work.
Sporting that gold Rolex.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you.
With mithril chainmail underneath that sweat. Yeah. Lord of the Rings.
All right. Oh man.
Yeah, bro. He got that mithril chainmail imported from, it was
that
imported.
my bad real chainmail.
But my bad.
My bad, dog. I love it.
Yo, it smell like you just got a brand new crib.
I've been on a diet, bro. I've been really, really, really good. I haven't looked at Zillow since June, so I've been good.
Yeah, I believe it when I see it. We got
I really have.
Yeah, I believe when I see it, bro. Cornelius is he'll be in the building in just a second, man. He's but I need to put y'all on. I need to put y'all everybody on to something, right? Let me tell this story. Let me tell it like this, Jay. So, I like support my family. You know what I mean? My friends, my brothers. As much as I can. With little I have, I'm like, let me just go down and support my folk because, you know what I mean? I want that same support. You know what I mean? I want, whenever I'm in need, I want that same support. I want to be able to go down and, you know what I mean?
I've been invited you here millions of times. Don't even do that.
No. I'm going somewhere with this, bro. I'm going somewhere with this. You got to understand where I'm going.
Okay.
So I decided to go down, to Comic-Con. I'm like, I wanna, support my family. You know what I mean? Because I go down and I'm like, I know how it is for Vinny, bro. I know how it be. You get down there, bro. Like in certain Comic-Cons, you just wanna. So I try to pour in as much as I can to try to get people around the tables and stuff like that. He don't need me because Saturday he kills it on his own. But on Sundays, I know how rough it is. You know what I mean? I know it gets real rough for the kid. You know what I mean? As much as it does. Jay, I spin the corner, bro. Spin the block. Jay, I spin the block, bro, because I'm just trying to support my family, my peoples. But why should I? When I see this, bro? Like, why should I actually have to spin the block, bro? When I see this, bro, and I'm like, yo, come on, man. Come on, dog. Fan of your work. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, dog. You know what I mean?
I'm not surprised.
You know what I mean? Like, why? You know what I mean?
Even the writers of Green Lantern recognize.
Yeah. Fan of his work, bro. Fan of his work. You know what I mean? So, yeah, dog. This is how it be.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if they came from the crib, the room, I don't know, entourage, whatever, bro.
I hate the room.
From the room, dog. It must be from the room. But this is, what we have a tendency. Fan of your crowd.
Fan of your crowd. Oh man.
To that kid, clean photo shoot ready. Yeah. But yeah, bro. Like this is what we run into when we get down to the cons, bro. Damn, bro, Vince collecting shorties like Thanos and Infinity Stone.
real.
Speaking of which,
Yeah.
It's there's a shirt
Yeah,
to prove it.
It's 6 of them there.
there's a
to
shirt.
prove it.
There's a shirt to prove it that he has. Dog.
Yo, bro.
I mean,
I can't with y'all, man.
that's how it be, dog. Like,
Yeah,
that's
Can't do it.
That's
Boy,
how it be,
ridiculous,
dog.
man.
that's how it be, bro. Like
I'm a
that's
fan of your work, bro. I'm a fan.
yeah, fan of your work, bro. Bro, like, when you heard it on the show last night?
Bro, I laughed like 4 times. We're done. You laugh Vinny with this. Yo, Renz, bro, what? This
Yo,
dude, bro.
yo,
He just sitting. Renz is something else, bro. You can't let. I wonder how he drink. Jeez. Dr. Dunn and the Latvinian witches.
That's
yo,
a fucking trip. Doom is pleased.
Renz is off the chain, dog.
Yo.
Don't let him loose. Don't let him loose. Don't let him loose.
Yo, dog.
Don't let him loose, bro. Until we meet again. I love it. The arrogance is no limit. No limit. It's limitless.
Oh shit.
Damn,
I
bro.
love it. I love it.
Damn, okay.
This dude's off the chain, bro.
Wow.
The Latvinian witches. That shit is hilarious.
Dr. Dunn and his Latvinian witches, bro.
Yo, they said fan of your work, like you said, like 4 times in the span of like 4 minutes. It
4
was just over and over. I was like, what are
Yeah.
they listening?
Bro.
Bro, they listening. They're listening.
Well, he said it. Okay, so episode 1, he said it in
Yes.
the kitchen. Remember?
Yes.
He said, fan of your work.
On the horse before he shot him.
To
Then he got
yesterday's
said again.
episode, he
Yeah.
said it like what? 3 times.
3 times. Yep.
And
Fan of your
then
work.
he said it, oh, you're a fan of my work.
Yep.
In the hospital, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
See, yeah, bro.
They're watching, Vinny. It's all good, man.
They definitely watching.
They watching.
You got fans everywhere, bro. It's all good.
Jeez.
you got fans, bro. Cornelius, what's going on with you, dog?
What up? What up?
What's happening, y'all?
What's happening? What's happening, man? What's going on with you? How hold up, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Today wasn't the first day, was it?
Well, I'm still doing a lot of training, a lot of meetings. So
Okay.
yeah. So first day of school is September 1st. So
next
getting
week.
gearing up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tuesday? No.
Tuesday.
Monday. Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. And that's next Tuesday?
Yeah, that'll be next Tuesday.
Yeah, that's coming. That's coming Tuesday. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
Mhm.
Yeah, bro. Like that's a proud moment. 3rd grade too?
8th grade.
8th grade. So you're gonna be
Awesome.
8th grade.
That you're in a
really
real molding stage in 8th grade, but that 8th grade is important. Yeah, it's awesome.
13, 14-year-olds, send them off to high school. So yeah, and it's math. So you know, it's gonna be interesting because yeah.
Hey,
That's cool, bro.
what I want you to do is, because you teach them, because math is also, you know, part of business enterprise, entrepreneurship, stuff like that. if you need like literally footage on what you need to show. So the reason why I'm saying this, because if you look at this is the reason why entrepreneurship. I mean, when you go from you start from the ground up, you take your business from one extreme to the next. These are the repercussions, bro. This is you reap what you sow. You know what I mean? So
a beautiful mind.
A beautiful family of 12
You
twins.
said a beautiful mind.
yo, so
12
yo,
twins.
you know what's crazy? I was sitting down, so I was sitting at the booth. Amber, shout out to Amber for always holding him down. Amber was sitting over there on the side, right? So I'm sitting over there laughing to myself because I'm creating this. And she's like, what now? What? I said, I'm creating this thumbnail. She looked at it, she's like, here we go. I figured I'm not gonna say what she repeated when you walk back over. But that shit was funny, bro. I laughed my ass off. That shit was so funny. But nah, man. Definitely shout out to Amber for holding him down, bro. Like straight up.
Amber's been, I mean, this is as much as
Yeah.
her thing, it is mine now, man. She helps with the support.
Man.
She helps with setting the the booths up. She helps with the travel. She holds me down so I can go bathroom if I need to. If I need to run to go check on networking, and gives me breaks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's and then just the troubleshooting, the brainstorming ideas for tweaking boosts, or I bounce ideas off her. She's phenomenal. I couldn't be more lucky, man. She's good people.
Yeah,
It's good money.
definitely, man. Comes through when needed. Make sure that he has everything he needed. Tear down. I was gonna help. He's like, yeah, nah, bro. She got her system. So let her do the work. When it came down to tear down, she was on it, bro. I'm gonna start on the other end and boom, 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 getting it done.
Yeah.
So definitely appreciate her. Appreciate all of you guys out there for coming through. Everybody for taking time out. We got some things to talk about here. Before we do, of course, got to get in and always pay homage to the place. Of course, we get a lot of our stuff from. Speaking of Vincent Dunn Art, you can actually get some of his stuff again. If you were in the area, you didn't get a chance to go down to the con, you can actually hit him up here on his store, by going to Instagram. The link to his store is definitely there. Again, on the side you see Shop All, original art, Marvel, DC, Star Wars, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, anime, canvas prints, vinyl art, reverse glass print, sketch cover variants, stickers, horror, book page art, Dune, Game of Thrones, bargain bin, mirror art, original art on mirror, sketch cards, original art. Again, you can also get a couple of commission pieces if you're looking for it. Vinny, if you want to share some more, man.
Yeah, man, just buy 2 get 1 free on 11x14 and sticker on the site at all times. And feel free to check out the site, all kinds of cool stuff on there. If there's not something that you see that you want, feel free to hit me up. Commission is open. I can make sure I fit that in for you. And the site will be updated at some point this week. It's been a busy couple weeks for me. And so there's some new pieces like Skeletor and such that I'll be throwing up on the site this week. And then I'll be working on some new art over the next couple of weeks to have ready for my next show in Baltimore. So stay tuned. Keep it locked. And of course, link to the stores on my IG at Vincent Dunn Art. So appreciate the shout out. Go get some stuff for your walls. I got paid rands and nickel every time I say that.
Every time you say it, you gotta pay something, bro. You already know.
For
the walls, man. Definitely shout out, of course. Also, got to give a shout out to my man. You already know who it is. My man Ray over there at Underground Figures. Again, Underground always coming through, no NRD. Shipping and handling is definitely reasonable. Sign up for that newsletter so you're always up to date as to when your figures going to arrive and new figures being revealed. Sorry, create yourself an account because you never know when it might be free shipping or a discount code on the figure of choice. On top of that, he is a distributor of NR Collectibles, so hit him up. He'll definitely take care of you. Also, got to give a shout out to my man. You already know what it is. Ray over there at Hawkwood's Toys. It's Hawkwood's Ray. Always coming through with the goodness. Nice little care package, comic book stickers, figures, the works. Also, proud sponsor of everything that we got going on over at the Figure Flex Friday Facebook group. And you one-stop shop for NR Collectibles. City him up, and he'll definitely take care of you as always. Also, we want to give a shout out to Brian Wong over there at Module Case, Module Space. They're going to have the mono, but you can get a display option of your choice. As you can see, he is currently sold out of the mono displays, but he'll definitely have some more coming in. So you definitely want to hit him up. Guarantee you'll be definitely satisfied. Also want to give a shout out to Tina Cruz, El Deluvio over there on Facebook and Instagram, taking your figure experience from here to there with definitely the rooting prowess. Man, you want to definitely hit her up and she'll take care of you, giving you everything that you need to definitely proceed. As always, let's see who we definitely have in here with us in chat. Let me see here. He said, yes, you should. We got Prince Talentino, Pedro Lopez in the building. My man, Darth Malik's in the building. Darth Malik's missing lower jaw. One Avery Herman is in the building, as always. Of course, we got Amber May in the building. Thank you for being here, as always. Who else do we got in the building? Ghetto Gilda is in here. Pedro Lopez is in here. Appreciate you. Thank you for being here, as always. Who else we got with us in the building? Quite a few folks that is just coming through here as always, so we definitely appreciate you. So yeah, this weekend that we just currently got through was the Harrisburg Comic-Con, and the thing is the Comic-Con is especially within this area tends to grow, but we talked about this yesterday, Vinny. Venues, which we would consider the venue that we actually have here, more of a smaller venue, but it does have that potential to get bigger. But we do also maximize on the quality that we do have here. They do give outlets for different people and stuff like that to show. So the dope part about it is, for any con, is the experience where a lot of brick and mortars get a chance to actually come out, show their work, get recognized for the work, the stuff that they definitely have. And what's with them. Hold on, before we move on, got to bring somebody else in. Got an album dropping here pretty soon. On top of that, you probably know him for, again, you don't call him props for nothing. You got props always going on. He's another person who's rich, who has a lot of money. So you go to his crib, he got like room after room after room of nothing but figures.
That's he got a life-size Han Solo on the wall. Exactly,
multiple cameras and stuff like that. This boy's been around the world, and he literally this dude, he don't even buy mics, bro. Like he makes mics. He's Blaguyver, bro.
He owns a museum too.
He owns a museum. Yeah, he owns a museum.
Boy made his Ghostbusters power pack himself.
Yeah, he made, 3D printed that.
And it works. He goes on some weekends.
And it works.
And it works. Yeah. I'm not bringing him in because I know he's gonna cut me off if I start talking. So that's why I'm keeping it behind so I can get all this out. I want to get it all out before I basically bring in, because you're not prop kid, bro. Like but you know what I mean? Like, this man got money. You know what I mean?
So that's why he calls Jay Rich. He be projecting.
He tries to project and pay because he know he got money too. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
he uses Jay as a shield.
Yeah, he does. He just wants to deflect.
He don't even give me. So
like he ain't got no money, bro. Like I see it, bro. Like, prop got different rooms. If y'all don't really notice it, he switches his mic to different rooms.
Yeah.
He has this room, then he has another room, and then he has a room which is his studio.
I'm just in my office. I don't have no.
You know what I mean? This motherfucker got money, but then he tries to pay it off. You know what I mean? I'm hating this shit. I'm just hating. I just want a grasshopper to go in and fuck him up because he got too much money, bro.
Praying Mantis.
Yeah, praying Mantis, bro. I just want to go in there. You know what I mean?
That's his kryptonite. That's his kryptonite.
Man, I'm gonna throw a whole bunch of. I'm gonna go down, bro. I'm gonna go to Atlanta and visit him. I have a whole box of praying mantis, bro. I'm just gonna dip them out in the crib and run. Anyway, we got Prop Wiz in the building, bro. What's going on with you, bro?
Yeah, man. You forgot the creator and leader of the Black Bastard Brigade. You guys heard of it, right?
That's it.
You heard
What
of
is
it?
that?
I'm trying to be
I
a
know you
member.
heard of it because all of y'all Negroes is in it. So Black
I know I'm
Bastard.
in.
The logo is just 3 B's. Black Bastard
Yeah.
Brigade, baby.
That's me.
We here now.
I'm the captain. I'll be there. I'll be the
Better
captain.
Business
Yeah,
Bureau.
son. Yeah, man.
yeah.
Yeah, I got money, son.
Y'all notice
I know
how
I got
like I notice how cats with money talk to each other the most because they always share the knowledge of how much money they got. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anytime I say
Yeah.
some rich stuff, I always turn to Jedi Kid and be like, ask him.
Oh, no. I mean,
Yeah.
no.
How many of y'all going to the comic book store just to look, bro? I went to the comic book store today. Vinny, you're the reason I walk into these, what y'all calling brick and mortars, man. I walk in the comic book store and I spent $100. I just went in there just to see what they got, bro.
Oh, you found some old? That's some old Superman shit right there.
Yeah,
I got
man.
I got the first
Yeah,
two.
man. Oh, I got this nice little piece too. I don't know how important that is, but it looked.
Oh, I have
There
that.
you
Yeah.
It looked cool. I
There you
had
go.
to have it, yo.
Oh,
It's a must-have.
Yeah, man. Had to have it,
Yeah.
bro. And,
Yo,
that's not
almost
$100
nobody
worth of
knows
stuff.
that's
I
the
bought
brother
some
that
Spawn
drew
stuff,
that
too.
cover.
Who's that?
Yep.
Oh,
Emerald
yeah.
Dawn.
You know, we talked about
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
didn't we?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, bro. Emerald.
Yeah. This is what I'm here
Emerald
for.
Twilight, bro.
yeah.
This is what I'm here for.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Which proves my point. Nigga rich. You know what I mean? When you can, I mean, just casual throw out Cornelius, motherfucker, just casual throw out there to spend. Yeah, man, I'm just looking for this $100 on books and
Yeah,
shit.
man.
I
Yeah,
just walked in there and just dropped $100.
Yeah, I just dropped
yeah,
$100.
dog.
You know what I
There's
mean?
some money, bro. Some money out there. Some money.
We only live once, so I mean, as long as you
Yeah.
take it,
But I sacrifice, bro. I've seen pictures of Lael, bro. Like you're what I call fashionate. You be wearing these like exotic outfits. Is exotic a bad word? You know what I mean? Your brother is just t-shirt, hat, and
Bro.
jeans. Like I keep it my
Listen.
money. You know what I'm saying?
You know where I find my stuff? I find my stuff at the thrift shop, bro.
Oh,
Literally.
what a liar!
Wait.
That's a flex.
Now you fucked up. You fucked up.
What a liar!
Don't nobody love a thrift shop like a rich person. They're the ones who go to thrift shops the
Yeah.
most.
Nah, I ain't rich.
The
Yeah,
most.
that's a
Rich,
flex,
cheap
bro.
shit.
Yeah.
That's a flex, man.
I like getting one pair of pants that I can wear, rotate
Shop.
constantly, bro.
Listen.
Bro,
Some of
this
them
is a thrift shop T-shirt that I got, bro. I paid like
Some of them.
it is. It's a thrift shop T-shirt that I paid $3 for.
He flexing
I
on
saw-
y'all, man.
I'm saying,
Yeah.
nice and
It's
clean,
a-
bro. I ain't got no money, nigga.
It's
When
a
I tell you,
thrift
I
shop.
ain't got no money.
What's the name of the thrift shop?
It's a thrift shop.
What's the name of the thrift shop? Salvation
Yeah, what's the
Army.
Goodwill.
Oh, no.
All right.
He
Goodwill.
shop at Salvation Marines.
Listen.
Yeah.
Salvation
Downtown
Army.
Orlando got a thrift shop that you can find any kind of J's in there for the low.
Oh, that's not a thrift shop.
That's definitely not a thrift. We got. Tell that to Jay. Jay, bro. Tell that to Johnny, bro. You gotta tell that to Johnny. Johnny will go down where you at
Yeah.
and get them
Yeah.
shit, bro.
Yeah. I just got in the
Oh.
Carolina White and Blues.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The Space Jam, John.
Yo, look at Collector's Reign's face, yo. He keeps changing faces every time he says the lie, right?
I'm trying to fix my
thrift shop, Jordans.
You gonna get him?
Bro.
I'm gonna get him.
Yeah, okay.
Bro.
I'll get
Huh?
him.
I ain't
So
never-
let me get this
No.
right. Let me no. Let's play this out.
Hold
Before you even
on.
get up.
Hold on.
No. Before you get up, let's play this out.
What?
You're
What?
about to get up out your seat and go get a pair of Jordans and bring it back to the screen to be like, I got these from a thrift shop, and that's gonna prove what?
Then I got him from a thrift shop. It was the receipt. I'll bring the receipt too.
Bro, you know what? It sounds like
How
James
much?
Coburn
How
feel
much
like.
did they?
Go drink.
Hold on. How much did they cost?
$48.
He paused. He had to think about it.
What
No,
are they? Are you?
$48.
Wait. Are you telling me that you got a pair of J11s, patent leather?
Hold on.
No,
hold
you
on.
didn't.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on.
Oh, go get him. Go get him.
Go get them. Go get them.
Go play it out.
Go get them. I want you to go get them. Because
I don't know. I'm sticking to my. I don't know what it's gonna prove, but let him go. get
But
it.
yo, prop. Let me tell you though. Somebody on this panel got the cheat code. I'm gonna tell you why. Vinny, what size shoe you wear, bro?
Oh,
Yo, are we talking about lanterns yet? I mean,
No. Hold up.
I know where we going with this, yo.
Vinny got the cheat code, nigga.
He don't have that.
Listen. He got the cheat code, bro. Probably got the cheat code. I'm just letting you know.
It is the cheat code.
It's size 8, bro.
It's a cheat code.
Where's the cutoff? It's size 8. I remember.
Nah. We ain't gonna say it, but it's to say he got the cheat code, bro.
Yeah.
He got the cheat code, bro. He got the cheat. This motherfucker got the cheat code, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which means he got money too. Listen.
Look, Vinny, man. I'm just saying, bro. Don't be squeezing your feet in no little shoes just for.
Nah, he just got.
Don't do it, bro.
Just got the cheat code, bro. What? Thrift shop is the spot. Volunteers of America, Goodwill, etc. 2 months ago, I got a sweater, saxophone for less than 100. Exactly, dog. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
No. A saxophone from a thrift shop is believable. Oh yeah. You got those from a thrift shop.
No, you didn't. Are they worn, bro?
Look how clean they are. That's crazy.
Are they worn, bro?
Yeah. Look.
Yeah, I think you got those from a thrift shop.
And not Bobo's. He's real. I don't buy. I got paperwork.
Yeah, when you said the Pat, I thought you meant the black joints, the 11s.
They work. No, I got the black one too, but I got these from
not from the thrift shop. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, but these ain't no.
Wait. Time out.
You know,
how are you saying? Vinny, you're looking at this with me, right?
Jedi
Kid think he can win every argument.
Vinny, you're looking at this with me, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on at that thrift shop.
Yeah, me neither, bro. Because that's not a thrift shop.
See,
what's the name of it?
They put them inside Goodwill.
Oh,
Bro.
okay, that's different. Somebody donated them bitches. That's not the same as a thrift shop.
It's the same thing. Thrift shop.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, he wins arguments when he high pitches his voice.
You're missing something here. Those motherfuckers don't even look worn.
Yeah.
He just think because he talks like a pimp, he gonna win the argument. Yeah, I got these from the. Yeah, I got them. That don't mean nothing. You can prove nothing, bro.
I don't believe that, bro. I'm sorry.
Listen.
Next time you buy it, take a picture.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you what happened. The weird
life.
part is not that he has them. The weird part is that he got them before somebody else. Because I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened. Somebody got caught, and somebody's girl grabbed up all they shit and put it in the bag, and took that shit down to Goodwill and said, "Here, fuck him."
Yeah.
That's why they're there.
Hey, you know what though? When I visited Orlando, you know what, Jay? I believe you. Yo,
when you come,
of course you got money. Of course you're gonna believe
it. It was richness in the air, bro. You know what I mean? The thrift shops in the rich areas.
When you
having some craziness, it do.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah. Ask one Angry Hermit, man. He got a saxophone for $200.
When you come back down here,
he said.
When you come back down,
comment up.
Huh? He said he got
no. Pop, when you come back down here, Pop.
It'll be after December, bro.
After the wedding.
After the wedding.
Vinny, I'm just saying we don't find that shit around the thrift shops that we have.
You know why?
Yeah, you got to go to like the rich area, like
you
the
got to
rich
go
area.
to the you got to go to the Camp Hill, Mechanicsburg type thrift shops.
The rich areas, bro.
Well, okay, so you know the new Goodwill that they just put up there by Target.
Yeah, but you ain't gonna find that shit at the Harrisburg thrift shops.
You're not gonna find it at the Harrisburg thrift shops. Like you said, Camp Hill, right over there across.
Go there 8:30 in the morning. Go look at the glass cases, bro.
Because put it like this, because even if somebody did that at a Harrisburg thrift shop, the employees would snatch that shit.
Yeah, people got boosters. That's how they usually.
Well, they're not supposed to, but you know.
But over there on the white short, the people who run that shit are just old ladies who don't know anything about that.
They don't know Jordans and
Hey, can I ask a question? Are we on this subject because of something I said? Because if so, man, let's move on. This bores me.
No.
No, we are on the subject because you said.
Yeah.
Anyway, so let's get into this. Let's get back to what we were. Vinny was down at the Harrisburg Comic Con. Let's start there. He was down at the Harrisburg
That's
Comic
a good one.
Con.
Hey, Collector's Reign, that other conversation was boring me, baby. I didn't want. I'm sorry you had to hear me talk like that, man. I'm usually not rude. I just cut off people. You know what I mean? I
He's
just cut
rude
my
all
man
the
off.
time, bro.
Right,
Don't
this
be-
is hey, collect his
Keep
rain.
it moving.
Why you think I had this nigga in the back and I didn't want to bring him in until
He been mad at me since
Hey, hold
Friday.
him back.
So listen,
Hey,
listen. So Comic-Con was this weekend, of course. My question, here's the thing, Vinny, and I'm throwing this to you because you've been to multiple Comic-Cons. Philly, you got Baltimore coming up. You said North Carolina, right?
North Carolina, Harris Con, DC, Awesome Con.
So before we got deep into this, one of the biggest questions that we asked is most of your brick and mortars who actually show up at the cons, there's a tendency, bro. And like whenever we go to New York Comic Con, one of the things, because I know that you're always looking for some of the ones that are graded.
Yeah.
And one of the biggest things for us is most of the graded comics, we already know when it's a con, these motherfuckers have a tendency to upsell that shit all the time. And that shit is so fucking expensive.
I thought it was the opposite.
Nah.
It depends, bro.
It
Just
depends on
depends.
who you go,
Okay.
bro. And it depends on what day. On a Sunday, if they trying to get rid of this shit,
Yeah.
of course you might be able to kind of finagle around that shit.
You got cash on hand.
But probably not the
You're
graded
talking
one, huh? I'll never look at the graded ones, man, because it's got
Bro,
that
the graded
plastic around
ones,
it, man. I want
the
to be
graded-
graded.
they do that sometimes with the graded as well. So
Yeah.
the reason why that's
Sorry, I'll let you finish now.
No, I'm getting to you because I want to get you. So the reason why I say this is because, like, once you started getting into the circuit of now being in attendance at the cons and your own booth, you're selling your own products, and having the conversations with the different distributors, are you getting a better understanding as to why they do it?
Absolutely.
The floor is yours.
All right, so it's a double-headed snake with these cons because to a consumer, sometimes you show up there and you'll see a comic that you could find on eBay for $100, whatever, and you'll see it listed for like $140, whatever the case may be. You can use a million different examples, and it's like, yo, they had a con. Like, why are they upselling? Why is this so much more? You can get it cheaper online, or this, that, and the third. There's like a method to that madness. So for starters, there's ways around that. If you're sitting there and you're buying, 2, 3, 4 books or spending a couple hundred or more, and you got cash, a dealer will work with you. And they're of course counting on people who are just there with money to burn, and they're going to just buy whatever and not really thinking. But it's like a unwritten rules that like if you're at a con at a show, these people don't want to have to bring any more product home than they have to. So if you got cash, if you ask them to take a few, what can you do for me, they're going to take some money off. But the logistics of running those shows is a burden. Like, a lot of times part of what they're doing there is just getting their store, getting their brand out there. But the time that it takes them to load up all those damn comics, load them in a truck, travel, even if they're local, the time it takes them to travel from their shop, load them up in their truck, and then unload them out on the floor, organize it, make sure everything is clean, good presentation. That's a headache, even if they're local. And now if they're traveling, they got the hotel fee on top of that, the gas, all that, the table fee, the booth fee. They have so much overhead to cover that I understand a little bit more now why you might not see it as cheap as it may be on eBay or on their store, et cetera, et cetera. But like, they have to kind of offset what their overhead is to even have a representation there at the show. And what they're counting on is that enough people are looking to fill holes in their collection or looking to buy comics just because, hey, I couldn't find this rare, old Avengers comic or whatever the case may be, and I'm gonna just grab it because I'm here. And then there's, people who buy like for the experience. So like, I could just buy it from anybody on eBay, but here I can hold it in my hand, look at it, have a conversation with the, with the vendor. and I'm gonna just buy what he's asking for it. But I think that even for myself, like there is, there came time where I had to raise my prices as well when I struggled with that because it is important to me to make it so like anybody could just come up and easily afford anything I have. But I've talked to several other vendors and other people who have done this full time, who've talked about it, do tons of shows, and you can't be too nice as a vendor running the shows because you'll just burn yourself out. You'll price yourself out of the market. So there's been a couple times where I did have to up my prices because of all the things that go into doing these booths, like these booth fees, especially for bigger shows like a Awesome Con or a New York Comic Con or a Baltimore. Like some of the prices for these tables are like not only hundreds but thousands of dollars for some of these booths, and especially like Galactus Con, excuse me, Galaxy Con in Columbus, and some of these bigger shows where the booth fees for anything that is any semblance of a featured spot is very expensive. So you have to kind of like adjust your prices accordingly. Otherwise, you're just there for you're just there for the experience, and you don't want to be just there for experience, especially people who are putting food on our table and doing this full time, and that's their only source of income. So I try not to be as harshly criticizing some of the prices at the cons for that reason, especially because yes, sometimes they will work with you, and it can also like counterbalance the prices that they put out. However, sometimes I also come across like there was a table at this past show, and my man had unbagged and boarded comics, and he was looking up the prices as you select it. And I've been working on filling a Fantastic Four collection, and he had like a couple that of more modern comics that should have been like $4, $3, and I picked out like 2 or 3 of them, and he was trying to charge me like $20 a pop for them, and there's $4 comics. It was like number 350 or something, 360, in the 300s, and I'm like, okay, have a nice day, and it sucks because it's like there's going to be people who don't know any better who probably pay those prices at like a regular store maybe, but you're at a Comic-Con. How many people don't know what they're doing at a Comic-Con? I'm assuming most of the people there have like an idea of what the prices they should be paying for the stuff that they're picking up. So it's it's tough. It's very hard to make money on some of the stuff that these guys are doing. You got product like toy dealers and certain comic dealers where maybe they were able to make money on their product from whatever they got it. They got to charge what they got to charge, and nobody says you got to buy it. So you just do what you can. And unfortunately, sometimes it is cheaper to go to eBay or Amazon if it's a trade or something like that and get it. But there's also something to be said about like having that experience, that purchase at the show, and having a story to tell behind the comic. Because there's been a few keys that I've picked up at New York Comic Con or other big shows where it's just like, yeah, I could probably save a few bucks if I get this on eBay, but like I'm here. I want to help this vendor out. I know how much of work and energy and money that they went into, and I want to make sure that I'm not a hypocrite, because when I go to comic book conventions and I see 1 or 2 comic book dealers and then 300 squishy dealers and 3D printed dragons and earrings, necklaces, and a whole bunch of bullshit that's not comic books, I bitch that it's a comic book convention without comic book dealers. So I like to support comic book dealers when I go to Comic Cons. So now, like every single show that I do, I'm always buying from at least a vendor or two to support them, because I want to see comic book dealers always at these shows. So there's that aspect of it too. So I definitely am not in any way, shape, or form saying like, hey, don't support these guys. Like, go support not just brick and mortars, but the people who set up and go through all that trouble to set up comic book booths. Just make sure like you play it smart and try to get something relatively close to what it should be. We all have eBay on our phones. You know what I mean? As long as they're not charging, 5 times what it should be. If it's a couple bucks more, hey, you're just helping them be able to be there, and you're able to have that experience of physically picking up that comic and checking see it out if you like it, versus blindly buying some shit on eBay that might have something hidden that's wrong with it that you can't even tell because you're just trusting a seller to put a picture up that and tell the truth. So
Yeah.
eBay has a CGC right now, 9.8 of Invincible for $12,000, bro.
Cool.
Exactly.
12 bands, bro, for number one of Invincible. Crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, and here's the thing, like, and you legitimize the simple fact that, I mean, again, the cost to ship to have your stuff moved from one location to the other, the simple fact that people are buying at the con, legitimately. I mean, it kind of puts you in that frame. That's just like, for instance, Jay and Prop and Cornelius. We know from a collecting standpoint, 1/6 scale collectible figures, and I'm just even outside of comics, bro. Y'all go to a con and y'all see how much these motherfuckers are charging for these damn figures.
Oh yeah,
you like, yeah. Stop playing, bro. Because I can pull up right in front of you and show you how much that shit is online.
Yep.
Right now, it's still available. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And they do that a lot. So it is a balancing act in that way. You know what I mean? So,
scalping, man. That's what it is.
Yeah, it is scalping. So
I just seen the Clooney Batman on eBay going for like $600.
Oh, who's buying that for $600?
I mean, that's
ridiculous.
$5.99. I was like, oh wow, not including the shipping fee either.
Dude, that joint's still on the counter at my shop, my local shop.
Still there. Come on, man.
Yeah,
that's crazy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely, bro. Like I wanted to kind of bring that up because, again, seeing your movement and seeing your hustle, and y'all gotta understand, like, it's such an incredible experience to watch from behind the scenes. Both Vinny and Amber work together in tangent. If he has to go off, she's sitting at the booth selling. Boom, and she hustles, bro. When I tell you Amber hustles, bro, she hustles. She knows the prices off the back. She tells you this is what we have. Busting, boom, boom, boom.
That's cool.
Artist is out, but any questions you have, definitely, boom. He comes back, takes a ship, rides it. That's just the way it is, bro. Like it's a smooth transition from, and just riding with you I'm talking about, bro, since like what, 2015, 2016, up until now, like 20 around that particular time, and just seeing that movement since
2020, bro.
2020, yeah, since around.
And that was during the pandemic where we couldn't do no shows because I had just started right before the pandemic, and then pandemic kind of paused everything, and then when it ramped back up, she was there helping out and shit. And so it's really interesting because before she met me, she really didn't know much about geek stuff or whatever like that. So now she knows a lot of the actual content, and not just from seeing my pieces, but like watching the shows, watching the movies. So now she's able to talk about some of the stuff with with the fans, with the little kids, or with people talking about if they come up and they want an Invincible piece, and like she's like, did you see the fight with Conquest? And like she's talking about her experience of what it was like when she was watching it. So it's really cool, and especially on days like Saturday where we're swamped and overwhelmed. Like if I'm stuck talking to a customer as they're making a decision, she's able to take care of somebody else so that they don't feel like they're on a back burner, and like she's having a conversation with them. So it helps immensely because not everybody has the luxury of having a second person helping them run the booth and make sure everybody's attended to and shown love and shown attention. So it's definitely very helpful, but it's also really cool to see the conversations that she's now not just there as like someone business wise, but she's also a fan of this stuff now too, and able to enjoy and have those like back and forth conversations, because a lot of what a lot of what all this is community, right? It's like part of why you don't go to eBay to buy that comics, because you're there, you're having a one-on-one interaction with that booth, that vendor, and you're getting to know that person. It's like a lot of people talk about when you're an artist, how important it is to, like, you know, show your work, talk about yourself, talk about, because you're not just buying, you know, the physical, you know, piece, you're buying a piece of that artist. And then so many of the conversations that I have are so important to me, because they're asking me about, you know, where I went to school, what my process is, like, you know, do I actually watch this stuff, or do I actually, you know, what mediums do I use, and it's all like part of what makes it so much more makes it so rewarding, because it's, you know, interactions with these people, and I enjoy it so much because I've been on the other side of the table. Like, I've been going to conventions myself since I was 13 years old, and talking to those other customers, I mean, talking to the artists, and like picking their brains about why they did what they did, and asking them questions about their art, and like now having those conversations on the other side of the table is like, it's indescribable how rewarding that is.
Yeah, definitely, bro.
Hey, go back to that picture with the girls.
Oh, he didn't see the.
I think I saw it on Facebook. I didn't get a chance to tell you. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro.
This really happened, bro.
Use the same reference.
This really happened.
Female is the same, but different colors. It's the same female.
Yeah, this really happened, bro.
This happened.
This really happened. It happened.
I believe it, dog.
Hey,
you deserve it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, make sure you tell them chicks, man. Ain't got no time, man. We working.
Yeah,
working. We got ain't no time for no nonsense. You know,
hustle be real too, bro. Like, when I say the hustle be real, the hustle be real. And people just come around and just look at the work, and it just works, and it flows like clockwork. I was gonna go down on Saturday, but I was sick as a dog. I had a bad headache, sinus headache, all that. So I just went down yesterday. Still lightheaded, but I was like, ain't no way I'm not going to get down there to support my guy and show love, and just to see how that shit works, bro. But
yes, much appreciated. Shout out to Bruce too, coming down Saturday too, and Johnny coming through showing love. So Leon and my family, man, just lots of love. It's really cool to have a show at home, make it easy for everybody to come on out. But definitely a great weekend for sure, man.
Definitely, bro. Definitely. I want to, before we get to topic, I know we gonna get to two interesting topics here. And we're going to get to this first. I want to talk about this, and we want to go into the Warner Brother Paramount merger. Of course, we know that is halted right now because the states kind of got involved, and there's a lot that's kind of going on with this that is really fuzzy. But what the states are asking them to do, because again, a lot of this is predicated off of, again, the dominance level. Them becoming more of a monopoly, and what stands to happen, and, you know, cut and dry things that are kind of going on with the state basically sees and how they think they are kind of violating at this particular point. But the interesting thing about this is what the states are basically asking for. California states are basically asking Paramount to sell several Warner Brother Discovery cable networks. Not only that, which would mean, you know, CNN, you know, possibly, I don't know if they're going to throw even HBO or HBO Max in it, which I think they'd be dumb if they did that. But that's one of the things they're talking about. But here's the thing. There's even a possibility that they can be selling. Now, this isn't facts right now, but the possibility, and it's being circulated out there, is that they could be actually selling DC, the DC portion.
Yeah.
The Warner
They talked about it. Right?
Yeah, they talked about
that part is out there. When no decision made, but they did talk about it.
They did talk about that. So my question is, Prop, and I want to stick with you because it's interesting, bro. Like, here's the thing, because I know that when motherfuckers hear this shit, bro, there's that gets the wheels turning.
Right.
Who? Okay. Now, what I'm thinking is that obviously it's not to sell the DC division away from Warner Brothers,
Right.
if I'm right, because Warner Brothers will still keep that unless Zaslav has something completely different going on, which I'm not really sure about. But if this happens, who would even be in line to do that with the amount of money that's being asked for the property, bro? Or even like, how would that even fucking work, bro?
To buy DC. So you're right. When I read the article, it wasn't absolutely clear. Of course, you're going to jump because Warner Brothers, you're going to think movie properties. But I was thinking, because DC Comics, if I'm not mistaken, is under Warner Brothers. So I thought they would just meant the comic book division. Again, it wasn't crystal clear, but I'm just assuming that Batman, the worst Batman movie, is going to make a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing that Sony has been pushing out a bunch of bad Spider-Man villain movies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They not gonna get rid of Spider-Man. It ain't that bad. You know what I'm saying? It just isn't.
They would do that, yeah.
So I think the same thing. Now that's one end of it. When I first read the article, just because of the things that I be into and reading into, my first thought was, there's a good part of this deal. I feel like has to do with CNN. Just being honest with you, I think the news division.
I think a large part of it has to do with CNN, bro.
Right, and if there's an ounce of truth that they were, again, I don't think they're going to sell it. I think it was just something they were talking about. But the fact that came up to be like, yo, Batman, Superman is not important, tells me a lot about what their goal is in terms of this deal. Because the deal it's not fly to begin with, because Paramount is broke. They're in debt.
Bro. They are.
Warner Brothers is in debt as well. You know what I'm saying? As fly as they is.
One of the reasons why Zaslav is trying to sell that shit, bro.
Exactly. And I don't know if you guys, I've noticed, and I've talked about it on here before, the way that, I'm not going to break the whole thing down, but the way the streaming service thing worked with everybody creating a streaming service outside of Netflix. Netflix is king and is going to remain to be king.
Oh yeah.
Everybody else had to invest into those streaming, which automatically. So some of the debt is not a mismanagement of money, right? I don't know if that's the case with Warner Brothers, but not all these companies are in debt because of mismanagement of money. Some of it was pre-planned. It was like, this was going to be this investment to get this streaming service, to make this movie specifically for streaming. It's hundreds upon hundreds of millions of dollars that they invested. It's not coming back as quick as they wanted. You know what I mean? It's not, nobody is Netflix. So I think that so in other words, it doesn't make sense for Paramount to be in debt, to buy Warner Brothers in debt with no real plan to make money. You know what I'm saying? They can say, well, we'll put more movie in the theaters. Yeah, that's, again, super fly for someone who loves to go to the movies. But you can't even guarantee every movie is going to be quality.
Especially when you had two releases that really haven't made them money, bro.
Right.
As far as the investment is concerned.
Right.
You know,
and there's probably more than that. You know what I'm saying? I got to imagine there's more than the couple that we know about. I just don't. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? I really don't get it. So I hate to say the news thing because I feel like a conspiracy theorist when it comes to that. But I think it's so much in the air that's been clear. The Ellisons, or at least the son, hasn't been acting cool, like that little bully tactic about pulling Hollywood out of California. Yeah, man.
Pulling Warner Brothers out of California. Or Paramount, or whatever, just the four quadrants.
Yeah, both. Yeah. And to me, that kind of proved, how dangerous and well, not even the desperation, but the bullying. Just the
bullying. Yeah.
To put a message out there and be like, I don't care about whatever. You know what I'm saying? And to your point, to the specific thing, the AG was supposed to meet with Paramount today, Monday, right? The AG end up canceling
Yeah,
that meeting.
they didn't show up because they canceled it because not that they didn't show up, but because one party leaked the simple fact that it was going on in the first place.
Right. So if you go back to Friday, they
Yeah.
kind of said that it looks like the AG, they might settle. There might be a settlement coming. So all that came from a meeting that they actually talked. And so the AG is like, one, it was kind of misleading, the information. So information definitely came from our meeting, but it was misleading. It's not in good faith. And of course, for it to have been leaked means that they were probably trying to get leverage, or Ellison. It's a public thing that Ellison is going through now, right? Because the fight back, even though there's a very serious legal aspect to this, right? This in court, is being held up in court. There's no way around the desperateness of Ellison meeting is because I believe it's after October 1st, they're going to have to pay $7 million. Is it a week? $7 million a week?
I think it's. I think either.
I believe it's $7 million a week, bro.
Yeah.
So and the judge has already pushed it back past that time. So that's the desperateness of them trying to meet, because it's already set to where they're going to have to make those payments unless they're able to come up with a deal. Bro, I don't know, man. It's kind of sickening, man. They have been getting a little support from some people. Some people have switched, but it feels like there are some creatives. Most famously, what's my boy that played Hawk? The Incredible Hulk has been going back and forth with him. Ruffalo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And some support in that, bro. But dude, it's crazy, man. This is a weird. It don't feel right, bro.
It
you
don't.
Know what I'm saying?
We're in a weird time altogether. Like even outside this comic book shit, just as a nation, we're in a weird fucked up place right now with everything, and it's just spewing into everything. It's overwhelming, man. So it's good for us to have these spaces to get away from all that shit for a little while. So, but seeing stuff like this, it brings you right back into it. You know, this whole about them trying to build everything into a conglomerate so they can have total control over what we say and how we say it on the news and all this shit. It's just, it's stressful, man. Stressful.
Like, and which kind of puts us in a situation is because now we're seeing studios that are more because there's going to be a lot of jobs on the line, bro.
Yeah,
a lot of jobs on the line. No matter how how it shakes, depending, it doesn't matter. Whatever decision is made, there's going to be a lot of studios. And here's the thing: Zaslav is greedy as fuck.
Oh, very.
Because he stands to earn what? Is it $8.5 billion, bro, from this?
Yeah.
On the merger,
Well, he's already got money. He's already got money.
Yeah.
He got it when he first went down to the table.
Yeah. If they renege on the deal completely, Zaslav's going to get paid.
They don't even have to. They don't even have to have them renege on a deal. Like June 2027, if this deal is still pending, WB can unilaterally squash the deal, get $7 billion payout, and then still be open to do whatever they want with it. In which case, that's probably when Netflix says, "Okay, y'all done playing around now? All right, now give me that." And all Netflix is doing is waiting for this dumb Paramount shit to go away because they know Paramount can't really do what they're saying they want to do,
and they knew that from the jump,
which is why they didn't fight. Netflix wasn't going to be stupid and keep up in the negotiation when they know that the other person they're bidding against really don't got money like that. So they're like, all right, we'll call you a bluff. Go ahead.
Right. And you know what's crazy? It wasn't just we know y'all don't have that money.
Yeah.
Remember, Netflix actually put out a statement. They knew Warner Brothers wasn't worth that. And I love, man, Warner Brothers is super iconic, bro. I can't imagine watching a Batman movie without that logo at the beginning. But you got to be realistic of where it's at now. It's not to say it's worth nothing, but what Paramount's offer was stupid. And to Zaslav's credit, as rich as he is, and he's there to do this, he knew. You knew they didn't want to sell to Paramount. You know what I'm saying? But they sued. If I'm not mistaken, the government put their thumb on the scale a little bit when that was going on as well.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Trump. Yeah.
So that all came back, and they were like, okay, nah, we gotta give, because Paramount put an offer, we gotta do XYZ. You know what I mean? It was illegal to do otherwise.
Because
But they knew. They knew.
to you and Vinny's point, man, like that was my hypothesis about the whole thing, is that I really thought that, you know, Netflix, after they made the two offers, that after they was like, you know, pretty much like the hell with it, and watched them two fight over it, like they were doing the waiting game, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's what it seems like to me. Like, that's crazy. Now, what if it works out? Like you said, Vinny, about like around June 2027, if it works out, the deal ain't going through, we got no buyers. Netflix is like, no, you know what? Do you want to get sold or not?
But
Yeah,
so
yeah.
here's the thing.
After
I
they'd have
heard
made $1
there-
billion something dollars too, by the way.
Right.
1.1.5
I heard though.
billion.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
But I
Right.
heard there is another studio that's in line to buy this shit though.
Is it
Hopefully it's a third option, because both of these options are not good for us.
No. But
No.
there is a third option. And I
Is
just
Amazon
found this
Prime
shit
on it?
out. Huh? What'd you say?
Is Amazon Prime in on this?
Nah, it's actually Fanny Your Work Studios.
I knew
I
it.
just
Yeah.
basically
I
found
knew
this
it.
shit out
I
not
knew
too
it.
long ago,
Yeah.
bro. Like
Yeah.
the shit,
I knew it.
you know what I mean?
I mean-
Fanny Your Work Studios is up. and
I need a
coming.
job, sir.
They got the
Yeah.
capital to basically put up and do this. So I was like, you know what? Why not?
Yeah. I mean,
Yo, stop trying to hide behind all these drawings and paintings, and let us know what's up. Like, we need to go to work.
Yeah, bro.
look,
Fanny
I mean,
Your-
if you see the cops, Warner Brothers. So that's a long time coming,
Warner
because
Brothers.
you've seen them on the boardwalks across the country since the '90s. So it's getting, everything in life is full circle.
It's full circle, fam. Oh, that's funny. Oh man, dog.
You got to be quick. But yeah, bro. Like, I mean, bro, it's not. And here's the thing: through all of this, bro, and we're watching this because all they're basically talking is checks and balances, numbers, and all that, right?
Mm.
You know what I mean? Wait a minute. Vinny didn't even warn a brother. The fuck?
Yo, we're gonna stop playing games, yo.
Yo. But that's at the end of the day, bro, we are the ones as far as entertainment that lose.
Yep.
Because
Facts.
we are, bro, because it's always checks and balances. It's not the quality of entertainment, bro. Because the thing is, they'll put out just to make something that don't give a fuck about the quantity. Thank God that somebody like Kevin Feige understood that, okay, we got to stop doing that shit because motherfuckers ain't showing up.
Yeah.
And DC hasn't caught on to that because, okay, Superman, it did well. Supergirl did not do well, bro.
Yeah.
Did not.
But y'all got to remember, the superhero movies ain't. It only takes a couple of movies. It takes a $1 billion movie to pay the bills for that year.
This is true.
You
This
understand
is
what I'm saying?
true,
So Doom
but this
is
is
going
what
to
I'm
pay the
saying.
bills. I know Warner Brothers got more than just, so the superhero things are one thing, but
But
they're gonna get their dough.
So this is what I'm gonna ask you, Prompt. Do you think that though? Do you think that okay? Because again, last two Doom films did not make $1 billion, bro.
Oh, they didn't? I thought they
No.
did.
No,
Well, one of them didn't make it to the
collectively,
one of them
they
didn't make it to
did.
the movie theater. The first one went straight to.
Yeah, but the second one
So
never
that
made
was
$1
a
billion.
The first one
Okay, I
did,
didn't-
yeah,
I
because
didn't
of
know
COVID.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
the second one never made $1 billion.
I didn't know that. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. And I don't know if it was
the
mainly
Odyssey
because the story was a bit too
Odyssey was under Warner
complex.
Brothers, right?
But I think this, yeah. Well, no.
Odyssey's
Odyssey.
not Warner Brothers.
I don't think Odyssey is Warner Brothers.
All right.
I'm not sure. If anybody out there, what is Odyssey?
1.2. 1.2.
No, I know they made $1 billion. I'm just trying to see which studio is it under.
Oh,
Yeah.
What studio is the Odyssey?
Does Nolan? I
No,
thought
it's
Nolan has-
Universal. You're right. It's
Yeah,
Universal.
Universal Studios. So yeah, it's not
Yeah.
it's not Warner Brothers.
Yo, you know what? For my mistake there, I will point out the fact that remember my boy was mad at Warner Brothers because Chris Nolan was exclusive.
Yeah.
Exclusively Warner Brothers. He was mad about those joints being released direct. Yeah.
Villeneuve was too.
Golly,
Because
bro.
they released, they tried to release doing the way they did. He was pissed.
Fact.
So they are lucky that he's still working. Because I'm telling you, after this fucking movie drops, he's out.
He's probably trying to finish it. Yeah, this is
he's finishing and he's out because he's after as soon as he's done with this, he's moving into James Bond territory, 007.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like he ain't worried about this shit right now, bro. And I mean, again, like we're to the point where if they're not putting out and then right now, in I mean, could Doom make $1 billion? Cornelius, could Doom make $1 billion? Possibly.
Yeah, it's possible. Yeah.
Hey, it got Zendaya in it. It might make $1 billion.
It might. Yeah, no.
It could.
In a row.
Well, here's the thing. Because
it's coming out the same day as Doomsday.
Doomsday. But because a lot of people are wanting that Doomsday, the Doomed Day experience. So we know they're going to basically be doubling up to see both. Even though we know that Doomsday is going to win. That's just going to win out. That's just plain and simple, which is why they're trying to capitalize and release IMAX theaters or for doing an IMAX a couple days earlier. But again, it just depends, bro.
Yeah. Dude, I'm looking at it. Yeah, Warner Brothers ain't doing too good this year so far. Bro, they got their top 3 is Wuthering Heights. I ain't never heard of. Mortal Kombat 2.
Oh, wow.
And Supergirl. Supergirl lost money. That's what Supergirl is in the top 3.
Shit.
Which one?
Mortal Kombat 2 was absolute trash.
Oh yeah, it is. It's trash. Hey, Vinny, Brent sent a message for you.
Not at all. I didn't.
but nah, I mean,
you know what's cold about that joke is that Vinny actually verbally said the same joke, and he got no laughs. I laughed because I knew. Yeah, he did. He actually said the cops. He said, "You see the cops, and nobody warned the brother."
Yeah. Oh yeah, Mark.
It's different in writing because you can. I guess you can.
Yeah. Yo, that's showbiz, baby.
That's showbiz.
That's showbiz.
You just don't have the charisma. Who said charisma? Was it Ghetto Yo? Who said it? Renz. You definitely don't have no Renz charisma, man. Come on. We all beating that.
Yeah, I mean, bro,
it won't hit $1 billion. Yeah.
I don't think it will either, bro. And that's the rough part. That's the
I
terrible part about it.
I think you're right.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough, bro.
They should have moved off that date. I don't know why they stayed right there.
It's a weird thing, man. You know, and I know people, very anecdotal. I know people that's going to go see Doom first, and people that's got to see both of them. That's equally excited. So Doom has this crowd, man. Doom 2 was was amazing too. That's why I thought it made $1 billion just because I the first one was boring as hell to me.
I would have moved it up. I would have moved it up at least 2 weeks because some people, depending on how their paycheck is, maybe they're budgeting to go see Doom twice, and so that ticket, could have had more if it wasn't the same day, obviously. So
I mean,
Wuthering Heights.
And if you're weighing it off of those films, damn, bro.
Yeah.
Like, where's the money gonna come from? Clayface?
Yeah. Bro, I just saw Supergirl for the second time. I thought Supergirl was entertaining. I saw it for the second time 2 days ago, and it might, I don't know if all time, but definitely 2026 is probably the worst movie I've seen in the last 2 or 3 years. It was pretty bad, yo. It looked like a play. Yeah, it was like, yo, we're gonna go to this bar, beat up some people. Next scene, let's go to this bar and beat up some people.
This bar and eat some
take it outside and fight. Yeah.
So did it feel like everything was basically shot in one space?
It felt very
all
very
Arizona.
classic.
At least in
Yep.
the comic, when he went from one bar to the next bar, it was
I
beautiful.
agree.
Every place they went.
You know what I was about to say,
Yeah.
Vinny? You know, because we talked about that when we first saw it. It
Mhm.
felt
Yep.
like
Yep.
the background. They didn't even do anything cool with like sunrises and sunsets. You know what I mean?
No.
Like, I think they had it just looked like they just picked a field in Cali somewhere. But it was worse. The second time I saw it, it was even more claustrophobic than that. It was like they really weren't outside. They were in sets, bro, and it wasn't a lot going on. I thought old girl's acting was still, there was some shining
Her
spots that
acting was
still
solid. It was just, it wasn't
yeah.
the acting.
Oh.
I'm not going to take away from her acting. It was just the experience.
That was what it was.
Yeah.
The movie was old too. It felt
Yeah.
15 years old. Like even because the visual effects wasn't bad. I saw it in the theater. The visual effects wasn't bad when I saw it, but when I saw it the second time, it was like, okay, that's a cut. The green screen, we've kind of moved, so it wasn't bad. It just wasn't modern, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And that's including the backgrounds. Like, there's so much you can do.
Do
Now
you think a lot of the edit table stuff was rushed? Because that's what it's like to me.
The editing, no, it was shot. I know they redid some things. I tell you what, the music, what they call them, the needle drops.
The needle
Horrific.
drops.
Yeah, horrific.
All of it.
But nah, I don't think it was editing, dude. For do that kind of movie, they had to planned it that way. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they were thinking Supergirl was going to be.
So you think all those?
I don't think
on purpose.
Supergirl didn't have to make $1 billion. I think it was somewhat on purpose. I don't think they were aiming for $1 billion, but I don't think they were aiming for flop. You know what I'm saying?
126. 126.
Yeah. It didn't even make its budget, right? It was like 200 something,
Nah,
100
it
something,
didn't
right?
make. Yeah.
$26 million.
I think James Gunn got that movie greenlit just so that way he could say he likes comic books and here's my proof.
Right.
It's not like the comic. That's the
No,
thing.
that's the point. That's the irony
Yeah.
of that motherfucker. Like, he's a poser. I don't even think he really needs it.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know.
Probably have had that discussion, man. I'm sorry.
I can only talk so much, man. I can't disagree when the proof is on the. I want to disagree, but you can pull up the movie. And I don't know how far.
So I want to ask this question.
It's
I want to
Friday.
ask this question, and this is the most logical question I can ask.
Oh, shit.
And I just want an answer. Do you think, and as we keep repeating the same question over and over again, and I just want, do you think it can be salvaged?
I think it's
Absolutely.
It's done.
I think it's too late. I'm gonna tell
Yeah.
you why. Can I start?
Go ahead.
The fans don't trust them, and at this point, I don't think it matters.
They don't want to
Because
trust them.
I'm
They
not
don't
going
wanna
to
trust
say
nothing.
what is good, but anything that's good that has came out, or anything that remotely looks good, it's not. People aren't accepting it. You know what I'm saying? Because I think the damage is already done. I think if he drops a hit tomorrow, if that what's the next movie, Man of Tomorrow, what the next Superman movie,
Yeah.
if it end up being people's dreams, I don't think they're going. I think going into it, people aren't going to like it. You know what I'm saying? I think we're in that when you fall out of love with somebody. I'm sure all of us been there.
It's
When you
over.
fall out of love with somebody, and or if somebody falls out of love with you, they start nitpicking right from the jump.
Yep.
They can't stand
Yep.
the way you breathe. I don't like
Yep.
the way you sleep. You know what I'm saying? Hate the way you walk. They don't like that right from the jump. Before you walk in the room, I just know that door is gonna open, and it's just that's where we at with this cat. I think people have fallen out of love with him, and to be honest with you, it happened before he took over. So I think he had. So your question was more relevant when he took over, because I think people had already doubted him. Right? Am I right? Did I hear? People were doubting him already. Right? We were having conversations. In fact,
We said
prior,
that,
you
yeah.
guys were having conversations on the show prior.
Mhm.
So,
Mhm.
but he still had a chance to make the impact then, right?
And he
And I
didn't.
think he didn't. And so I
His
think
projects were all misses, bro. You trying to go for these DC level characters? It's not everybody. Listen, Guardians of the Galaxy was a fucking once in a lifetime, I think, shot in the dark that landed. You feel me? Like those characters that he brought, they were a CD level in the Marvel side, and he turned them into like B-level characters, and he hit with all three of them. You're not gonna do that with every comic book company or IP.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? DC is totally different from Marvel. You was trying to go for teams like the Creature Commandos, whack. Like the what's the other team?
Oh, I like Creature Commandos though. I like the
It
cartoon.
was alright. But what's the other team trying to get like the boys from DC?
Oh yeah, those are weird ones.
They're weird, bro.
Yeah.
Anyway, he tried to get them. Like, come on, bro. Like every idea, even the Superman shit, like he went far left with that. Like it's just
yeah.
I don't know what he was thinking, bro. Like, and you did no Batman, no Wonder Woman in sight, and now you're going to throw everybody in Man of Tomorrow to try to make up for your fuck ups. It's not going. It's not going to work.
Yeah.
I don't. He's already gone.
And he's in the internet enough. I don't know if because I follow him. When I look at his comments on his page, the positive outweighs the negative. So I don't know, is he in his own bubble? In his million, it's a lot of people commenting.
Close friend.
But I think it's divisive, and I told Jedi Kid this before, just like when Angry Hermit talked about how Zack Snyder was treated, rubbed a lot of people wrong. I think both properties are both of those directors, and I like both directors. They are divisive. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying they are divisive people, but their products, their movies have divided the fans of DC. You know what I'm saying? To the point where these people ain't gonna give him a chance, and they're not gonna give. And I say that to say, because a lot of people I've talked to too think that Zack Snyder, the end of James Gunn means that Zack Snyder's gonna return. Nah, bro. They're in the same category. They're both divisive. If anything, they're gonna move on, and or more than likely, it's not gonna happen for a while. You know what I'm saying? I don't think the only way they can get back on track, bro, is I almost think to not do. I think them trying to follow Marvel. I'm not saying it couldn't be done. But the whole trying to build the universe hasn't worked out for them, yo. When you know what I mean? When they were just making a Batman movie that had nothing to do with Superman, doing a Superman movie that had nothing to do with a Batman, Warner Brothers was reigning supreme with these movies. They tried to follow Marvel. Yeah, and I'm not saying I don't want that to happen. You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I remember '89 Batman was perfect to me. I'd rather go back to that time period.
Yeah. Is Mark Lee? Mark Lee, you still in the building? You still watching? You still out there, bro? Let me know. You still in the building, bro? Mark Lee?
Man, why's he pop in here with a ring on?
Is he still out there?
Yeah, you should make that dude.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Vinny. It's not great. I'm sorry, Jay. It's not great to y'all. But
what?
To a casual fan, it is.
Hey, Cadiz, you saw me. I got quiet. I wanted to hear the reaction. It must not have hurt you.
Moving on from here, though, we got to talk about this. I mean, Mark Lee, you're doing a good job, bro. Like, I mean, Lanterns.
At least he got his ring.
Yeah, Mark Lee, shout out to you, bro. We gotta definitely give you we gotta give you your flowers, Mark, because you definitely doing your thing. No, here's the thing, bro. Moving on to this, of course, we have Lanterns. Episode 2. So I'm gonna let you.
They're Mark Lee.
We got Mark Lee in there, bro. Yeah, Mark. I gotta give you your flowers, dog. You're doing your thing, bro. You definitely you're doing your thing, Mark. Here's the thing. We're going to definitely move into this because definitely want to talk about it. Me personally, and I know the feelings that it's the feelings on the panel is going to definitely be divided. Me personally, I like the show. I'm not going to front because I went into it not having a certain level of expectation. This is DC, by the but I am thoroughly entertained by the show. I like the first episode. I like the second episode. I'm on board. Here's the thing. Say what you will about who you wanted to basically play Jon Stewart. This man can act. This man can fucking act. And he is putting up, bro. Me personally, even though people may feel as though they feel as though about the show, I love him as Jon Stewart. This motherfucker's killing it to me, bro. I love it. Even there might be certain inaccuracies about whatever you think, I still love this show. I mean, I'm having a ball with it. The whole murder mystery aspect of it, the true detective aspect of it, me just looking at it from a certain standpoint. I'm not fully on board with him as Hal Jordan. I'm not, because there are some certain uncharacteristic ways about him as, Hal Jordan. But I'm not taking away from whatever they're basically the vision that they have, even the inaccuracies with certain characters and certain story plots and story beats and stuff like that. I'm still on board because I want to see where it goes, where it's going to end up in this, because I'm already invested in it. It'd be a fool for me to step away from, but I'm thoroughly enjoying the show. I like the show. I can't speak for everybody else. I'm just saying what I'm taking from it. Not everybody's going to feel the same way, and I completely understand. But for me, I'm having some fun with it in certain narrative choices that they're kind of using in undertones of what they're trying to, because they've used it a couple times. But I will say this: Warner Brothers, DC, y'all owe fucking Vinny some money. I'm just letting y'all know that right there, because y'all said fan of your work way too many times in this episode. My man did get paid. So y'all talk about that. We will talk about that later on. Cornelius, let me start with you first, man. What did you think about this episode 2, bro?
Yeah, got to piggyback off of what you said. And I guess let me preface, because I am not a big Green Lantern or Lanterns at all reader. So I came into this with an open mind. I guess I like Jay and people who don't really like the show feel as if it's not comic accurate. That's basically how I feel about like Black Panther stuff, because I'm a big Black Panther guy. But for me, I'm there for the murder mystery. I'm there for the banter between Aaron Pierre and the actor of Hal Jordan. So that's entertainment for me. Also, just the mystery of it. People are talking. I guess my only guess is that Hal not being comic accurate enough. Again, I'm not a big reader of the Lanterns comics, but I guess we're gonna get to that, right? That's why we have this murder mystery in different, time periods jumping, and if I can just project, it's probably gonna come from him having to turn in Sinestro and leading into all the different Lantern Corps, right? Sinestro is the yellow, and then the situation where John got kidnapped this past episode, that's going to lead to something. So I'm learning. I like what I see. It's entertaining for me. But yeah, for like the hardcore Lanterns comic reader, it's just give it a chance. Just give it a few more episodes. So yeah, let's let it play out. So
definitely. Prop, I'm gonna go to you.
Oh, you want to get all the good out the way?
No, you don't have to be. I'm just going to you because what do you?
Man, y'all know I like everything, bro. So this ain't gonna be no different. I mean, I'm enjoying it, bro, and it's so funny, man. I thought there was more people that disliked it. I think I was distracted when we talked about the first episode. But dude, my homie, man, shout out to Reels, bro. Hit me up today and telling me that he enjoyed the show. Was like, yo, I love the show. I don't know what you think about it, but I'm telling you, I love the show, blah, blah, blah. I was like, yo, I was feeling it. You know what I'm saying? But I told him he's been following since I disliked all of us done rubbed him wrong, right? Y'all not liking Superman and me not liking Fantastic Four. He thinks we're crazy. He think there's something wrong with comic book people. But so he called. So he was cool, but he was on the defensive. Just I don't know how you feel about it. You know what I mean? I was like, yo, I was feeling it. I was like, there was a couple of cats on the show that wasn't feeling it, but I think they had good reasons. I heard most of what Vinny has said. It was like, yo, some of his comic book stuff and writing stuff. And my boy, but I said there's a lot of people. I've seen some memes of people not liking certain things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My boy didn't even believe me and sent me the Rotten Tomatoes score to be like, no, you're wrong. People are loving this in the majority. You know what I'm saying? I was like, bro, what I'm telling you is just anecdotal. You know what I mean? A couple of people I talked to.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, dude, I think it's interesting, man. I think maybe I almost want to say maybe I'm not the biggest Green Lantern fan. I wasn't always into the comic books.
Yeah.
But Green Lantern has always been there since Super Friends. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Had the action figures. In more recent times, I was excited about the Ryan Reynolds movie. I enjoyed most of the movie until the yellow whatever. I don't even remember what happened at the end. I just remember some yellow thing. I don't remember what it looked like or what it was. I just remember it not ending well.
Well, that was the branching out into the Sinestro Corps, Yellow Ring, Yellow Lanterns, but that we didn't get to that.
We didn't get to it, but I remember Mark Strong. I thought was a dope Sinestro. I thought he was perfect.
Yeah, he was the best.
I wish they would have brought him into this, bro. Honestly.
Yeah, me too.
That would have been.
Hey, somebody never mind. Let me not say it. Somebody said a joke online. It was like Sinestro looked like just a white guy that has bad
I saw that
blood pressure.
Blood pressure.
Yeah, man. But dude, I think the show so far to me is smartly written. I've heard some people's complaints. I've heard some of y'all complaints on here. Even that to me, it's like we don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we don't know if Pops was shooting at the apple. We don't know if Pops is an alien. We don't know if we're assuming, right? I mean, I think we're all smart enough to know that Jon Stewart was probably chosen prior to that. You know what I'm saying? Probably a baby or a young child. He was probably already chosen to be a Green Lantern. So I'm assuming Pops know about that. You know what I'm saying? If he's not a Guardian himself, then he probably just knows and whatever. You know what I mean? Damn, you got the mystery thing going on. The Hal Jordan, I think they smartly, again, and that's what I meant when I said, if you hate James Gunn, then you're hating this universe already, right? Because I think it's been crystal clear, and I don't know how many of you guys watched the little behind the scenes at the end of each episode. Yeah. Like some of the stuff they flat out say what it is. You know what I'm saying? So they're telling you that this is Hal Jordan that we've never seen before because something has happened. They even explained, the costume designer even explained why the costume was faded. You know what I'm saying? She broke down. This is why, like, excited. I feel bad for it because I'm like, yo, you're all excited, and there's people that hate you. Smash. Yeah, you got people like Jedi Kid that hate you and hate your costume. The lady's excited. It was like, yeah, it's faded and, it reflects where this guy is. So he's in this place. And the point of that is, this is a Hal Jordan that we haven't seen before. Mm-hmm. We haven't seen this version of Hal Jordan. And I felt like that's smart
for a reason.
Because of asshole comic book fans. Because we are that. You know what I'm saying? We are that now. We haven't always been. Because back in the day, you could put organic web shooters on Spider-Man. You could put a black costume on Batman. As cool as that sounds now, you know what I'm saying? That's a radical change, bro. That's a dramatic change from the comic book. You know what I'm saying? We grew up on movies that weren't that accurate to the source. You know what I mean? Jack Napier kills Bruce Wayne's parents. We're used to that, except something unchanged. Whereas now it's like, nah, we needed to be exact. Whereas in this show, to me, I'm like, yo, if it's telling a good story, to me, it seems like it's interesting. You're right. I'm more on board than Lael is now. Like, I'm fully on board, but I'm realistic with the fact that it's only episode 2.
Yeah,
I mean, it still got enough time to derail. I've already heard from 2 people 2 videos that I watched that episode 5 is actually not, and these people love the show, but they said that episode 5 is not that good. So I'm already kind of gearing up that, okay, there's going to be an episode that's not, and they didn't say why, they didn't spoil it at all. But overall said the show was great. You know what I'm saying? So
here's
I know
the
there's
thing,
going to
bro.
be one at least miss coming.
And again, bro, I'm loving the show because I'm going into it without that level of expectation and the interpretation that they're currently giving us right now. I look at it, I'm not going to say I look at it as an Elseworld version, but I would lean more towards that because of the depiction, even with the suit, but Aaron Pierre is acting his ass off, bro.
Yeah. She said there was multiple suits too. The costume designer said there's multiple. Yeah,
she did. She said there's, and that's what I'm saying. Because they did say that once we one thing that they did say is don't get too attached to this suit. Don't, especially when it comes to Jon Stewart. Don't get too attached to this suit because we're not sticking with that. There's a reason why we see this suit the way it is, and where we're going is going to pretty much explain that. But I love the simple fact that we're playing a guessing game. Who is who? Who is on this earth? Who is the manhunter that is there? And we're going to get the answers. And even they were like, it's right in front of your face, but you're still not going to be able to tell. And I can't wait till we get to that particular point. But so far, I'm enjoying. Bro, here's how I gauge my level of enjoyment. If that show comes on, and I'm sitting there, and if it's on repeat or whatever, I'm gonna watch it. If it HBO Max, you already know that shit plays constantly. They play that shit in full rotation. So I'm watching it because I'm engaged to see if I can pick up something that's completely different. I don't know what it was about episode 1 that was funny as fuck to me about that bar scene. But when Aaron Pierre was engaged and was talking to chick, smooth as fuck, and then looked behind him and saw Musha get his ass whooped, it didn't say nothing. Shit was crazy. But I like the pacing and where it's going so far. Mind you, just to kind of put y'all on game, I was going to try to put Vinny's head on this, but I couldn't. I didn't have time. I was going to do it because it would have been the easy one, bro. It would have been the easy one to do. To put Vinny's head on here.
That's
but I think
right,
I've done
man.
enough.
He already looks like old man Vinny.
Yeah, I've done enough.
Even Vinny got to admit that kind of looks like older version of him.
Vinny got to admit that.
Hey, why this man's S-Beam's comment is green?
That's because S-Beam is a 49-month member. Lantern has been good so far, hoping it continues. Yeah, he's 49 months. Definitely want to give him a shout out, highlight that.
49
months.
It's always S-Beam. Yeah, if you want to be a collector, you got to have all the figures from that line. Otherwise, you're not a real collector, you know? I think we got to start thinking like the BC, not everyone can afford to collect. It should be for the elite collectors. Vinny, your thoughts? Yeah,
let me start with this comment right here because there's a phrase that old Caucasian people like to say when they threaten you, and that's "you're dead meat." I don't need to see. I don't need to see no meat, live or dead.
Oh, I got you. Yeah. I got you. I didn't know what he was talking about at first. Yeah, right.
Vinny has the dry jokes, but I love it.
He's right.
It's funny.
This is what I've been trying to fucking tell y'all for the longest time.
It took me 3 seconds. I was like, oh.
to the cold dead dry meat.
Bro.
Why the fuck are we looking at Dick on a Green Lantern show, man? This ain't The Boys. What are we doing?
Man, you know it's an HBO show. HBO
got but come on, Prop.
You got to show at least 1 or 2
Prop
naked.
Prop, you can't. Nah. We can't co-sign. No, I like my traditional superhero shows vegan, no meat.
Yeah,
exactly.
Nah. I prefer it that way too, bro. I
At
think
least
I've
they ain't
been.
showing Hal Jordan cheeks. So I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah, like,
yeah,
come
yeah.
on,
look,
bro.
if you
Just
got
be
a
glad
kid,
you're
No
not
cheeks.
watching
you
Spartacus.
were gonna assume you might see some language, you might see some violence, but you were not. I'm sure there's
HBO.
some people
millions of
might want to
homes
see
last
Sean cheeks.
night
So.
that was just like, all right, come on, let's watch this Green Lantern shit. Wait, what the fuck? All right,
Oh no.
Let
You
the
know what?
kids,
I
let the
yo,
kids watching this
Gunn,
shit too.
Lindelof, I don't know. There's some freaky deaky motherfuckers. Cause why?
Yeah.
Why? This ain't Game of
Yeah.
Thrones. What are we doing here?
Yeah.
HBO,
Yeah.
bros, home of the TV show Oz.
Look, exactly. But that's
Weirdo.
odds. That's Preacher. That's
Weirdo.
Boys. That's that House of Dragon, Game of Thrones type shit.
Yeah,
Green
yeah.
Lantern show should be like at,
PG.
nah.
Yeah.
Come on now.
PG-ish.
All right.
Give us the violence and no naked dead people. I agree.
I don't ask for much. At least just yeah, man. That's man.
Maybe
You
they'll
know what?
edit
And
it
for
out
this
like they did
generation,
that
that is
Starbucks.
so akin to like not wanting sex in their shows no more, not wanting nudity, no titties. They sure enough don't have a problem with dicks in every show. Like, holy shit, man.
Yeah.
Damn. All right. Anyways, that aside, there were some nitpicks that I had with the writing and the lore this week, but nowhere near as bad as last week. And I felt like the show in general this week was much more entertaining, better paced. I like the writing more. I like the drama more. It was intense. We got to see action sequences with Stewart getting kidnapped. We got to see off world shit. We got to see prison where Sinestro was. So we got to see like a bunch of shit was going on. I felt like the story picked up the pace. It's almost like they set the stage and now they could get the ball rolling a little bit more. So I did enjoy that. It was a much better episode for me than episode 1. I do have a few issues with some of the logistics of, and I know this is nitpicky, but if your ring is at 5%, and floating 30 feet up in the air killed that 5% battery, then how the fuck are you doing intergalactic space travel? Because if 5% can't lift you 30 feet in the air, then flying across the universe got to kill that battery instantly. So that logistically didn't make sense. He should have been like at 1% or 0.5% and not been able to float up in the air. So that made no fucking sense to me. I did like that he actually said the mantra when he charged the ring. I like that they addressed the ring charge issue, because that is, of course, as Lantern readers know, that's his kryptonite. Like, this ring can literally do anything, but if you let it run out of power, then you're fucked. But that also set up some weird questions, though. Like, if you're on Earth, you're not off world, you're not stuck on some conflict, millions of light years away from home. You're within minutes flying of your battery. How do you let your battery get down to nothing? That was weird that he didn't have it charged. So there's the parallax rumors of there's something being off with how, like, there's more and more signs of that as the show goes on, of stuff that's just above and beyond him being just a grumpy old vet. It's stuff that doesn't make sense, especially the way he is begrudgingly saying the mantra. Like, it's almost like everything about him being Green Lantern, he doesn't really like it. But yet at the same time, he's clever and a really good detective. It's just sometimes it comes off as the showrunners aren't a fan of Green Lantern more so than that he's not a fan of Green Lantern. It's like it's shitting on the lore in general, like it's a joke. I do like the fact that they tease some of the stuff with John. However, like him being able to keep a construct when he's not conscious, when he doesn't have the ring, that is staying with him. They made it a point to say that was rare or special. That is something very, very, very rare that it does happen in the comics. That was at amped up levels. That wasn't at his base power. Certainly not while he was training. So that's something that he did decades after he existed, while he was power scaled up. Not something that he is just innately able to do. However, clearly this is a show saying that I mean it seems to be leading towards like here's the chosen one, is despite the fact that many Lantern fans who are Hal purists are gonna be pissed off at that. Like I don't think there's any one particular like above and beyond best. Like there's no I don't know. I don't know that Hal is light years above John or Kyle. It's I don't know that, you know what I mean? Like they each have their own strengths and things that is powerful that they
to me it's the Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin. Like Anakin is more powerful, but Obi-Wan is the James Bond of Star Wars. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's gonna be ill,
so it's like that. It's like they took, they're tweaking a part of the lore of not being able to need it. And that's why I think that this definitely the suit thing, which is another issue of mine, because the physical suit is ugly. It's trash. I hate it. It just does not look like the Green Lantern suit. But I think that it'll be like half these superhero shows like Daredevil and the like, where we got to earn the suit. So I think it'll be like John being the one to use the Lantern construct for a suit first, and we'll probably see that at the end of the show. So I think that that's what they're going for, because just like how TV works, we got to earn everything. Like nothing can just be there.
Yeah.
But they cherry pick what we have to earn, right? Shit that's modern, like him being able to construct without the ring. So there's modern stuff that they'll put before he even is Lantern, and then there's shit that is from the 40s that they'll act like is a constant the whole time. So they just cherry pick what they want from the whole thing, and it's like Collector's Reign said, it's more frustrating if you know the lore. If you're not a big Green Lantern head, you're able to enjoy this a little bit more. Or if you're like Leo, where you're just purposely putting all that shit out of your mind and just enjoying it for what it is. Sometimes I'll admit I do have a problem with just putting all that shit out of my mind. And it definitely does bother me that the CW shit, like, it definitely does bother me a little bit that there seems to be that a lot of these choices are almost like super obviously to save on budget, when I can name countless Flash, Arrow, Supergirl episodes that seem to have 10 times the budget of this show, and they didn't even need to in the way that this show should need to. Like, to me, like, don't do a Green Lantern show if you can't afford to spend money. It's the whole, everything about the fucking show is cosmic. So, not the show, everything about the IP is cosmic. So, choosing the IP of all those different IPs when there's so many different detective type heroes in DC to pick one where and then go out of your way. Because as we see, you got Manhunters, you got these theories about Red Lanterns and Black Lanterns, and we have multiple aliens who are walking around as humans. The comic is just full with almost virtually every main character is an alien, and you're turning all of them into humans. It's almost like the Skrull type shit, where it's just like it's a little cheap because you can't. We're not getting the aliens; we're getting them in human disguises to save on the budget. Like even Sinestro don't have his yellow eyes. He does look like just some old sunburned dude. Like it really does seem like a little bit lower budget than it has to be. You would have liked to see some little bit more money spent on some of the stuff. But
hey,
I feel
Vinny, can I ask you this though?
What's up?
Do you think the story came first? Or you think that the fact that the limitations came first?
I think the limitations are a mission statement to the writers as they're before they even put pen to paper or
pen to paper.
Yeah, I think when it's
because neither one of these creators like Lindor, like some of these creators don't seem like don't reflect what you're saying to me, unless you've seen something they've done. Like they've never seen like Watchmen got all the visual effects, all the, you know what I'm saying? So he's done stuff.
Okay.
It's hard for me to believe that he would be like, okay, for this one, we're going to limit.
But they
first.
gave them a budget before the script was written, probably.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
what-
think
Okay,
that.
okay. Yeah.
That's how that would
That's
happen.
possible.
I mean, I think that might be
That's possible.
even above Lindelof's pay grade type of problem. They
Yeah,
might have
right.
brought him on, and without him realizing the restrictions that he would have.
Well, y'all
He
know
might-
King. So I know the story came first because King presented that story to them. So that doesn't mean
Okay.
that they weren't like, okay, you got the story, but
Now,
here's the
But you
limitations.
still got-
But
Now-
you
now
know the
if-
story came first.
now,
Just
if
like
they
Michael
presented the
Jordan.
story to them and they had these aliens, they had a construct suit, and then
Yeah.
you know, HBO might have been like, or Warner Brothers, whoever, might have been like, all right,
Yeah.
that's great, but do that without,
Not paying
you know,
them.
make him human, because we ain't trying
Right.
to have a CG
Right,
Red Lantern
right.
walk around, you know, every episode.
Right.
And then they just had to make do.
Right.
So it is possible that the story came first and those characters were aliens in the story, and they just budget limitations
Right.
said, all right, we need to switch this. It is possible that
And it wasn't a written story. So let me rephrase that. He came with
Yeah.
the idea.
yeah,
Because
I'm
Lindelof
sure.
He came with the
I'm-
idea for the actual
I'm-
pilot,
yeah,
but
I'm
then
sure
told them
in
where he
general-
was going. So
Right.
Yeah, I'm sure in general, even shit that we feel like does have a big budget, I'm sure even those movies or shows, the budget was cut and they had to, you know, scale some shit back. So I have no idea how much of that, you know, was brought to the table in the first place, as far as the aliens, as far as the suit. I'm just saying it's almost like it's written to hide those things on purpose, and that might have been something that helped them get that script approved. So even
True.
you know what
True.
I mean? Like they
True.
might have been like, all right, we know ball. We know if we come in here and we, I think that it's a screenwriting is a skill where you, as you're writing it, you can kind of have a feel of what the budget is going to be pumped up
Yep.
by how you're writing it, right? Like if you are writing a show that has, you know, takes place here and they're doing this, as you're writing it, you're going to probably have it in your head like, they ain't going to prove this, that's going to cost too much money, so let me do this.
Cost too much money.
You know what,
You know what I
Vinny,
mean?
man? Hey, can I'm interrupting you as usual. Shout out to my homie Reels, because he always gives me music video ideas with like 100 people in the background. He doesn't think like you think. He just writes. And I have to be the bad guy and be like, I can't pay for 100 extras, bro.
So real quick. I just want to say this because just kind of interjecting here a little bit. And I just want to bring up certain points here just
Sure.
to kind of, because again, for me, I'm looking at the simple fact that when I say I divorce, in my mind, I'm divorcing what it is that we know about the lore from a live action depiction, is because the track record has already been there. And what I mean by that is this is DC's track record. But here's the thing, it's not even with DC. Marvel has the same track record when it comes to certain characters. It's not even with Marvel. Star Wars has the same track record when it comes to certain characters in the lore itself. The reason why I'm bringing this up is I look at this because they're choosing to humanize the characters, because they're not just looking at the younger generation or those of us who have been fans for the longest time. They're creating a story because they need to captivate motherfuckers with the story and then bring certain things in. Because if all we're getting an episode is, or each and every episode is punches and powers, then how long can we take that? And I'm just getting to a point because I'm getting to this because this is the way I'm looking at it. We watched, to give you an example, just let me finish before y'all interject, but we watched Andor. To some, Andor, it wasn't Star Wars, but it was an adult version of what Star Wars can be from a certain perspective, from a political standpoint, background, how systems run, how, you know, two parties and the lesser basically is affected because of the bullshit. So we got a chance to see that. We enjoyed it because of what it presented. It humanized certain characters, a humanized version of Star Wars. We accepted it because the story was being told, and we gravitated to it and was like, yo, this is incredible, right? Now let's bounce over to Marvel. We accepted this, even though I didn't really accept it at first, but we accepted it when we got to a story like Miss Marvel. how they changed her powers intentionally, and then that also took effect. That affected the comics because we knew who she was, but then they changed it based. That was changed. Like we knew what her power set was and where she came from, but they decided to basically take a different route. Now, I can accept the simple fact that you say originally she was supposed to be a mutant, and they made her an Inhuman in the comics because they didn't want it to be attached to a failing. At that time, X-Men comics weren't making the money that they thought it should have made. Now, I'm using that as an example because we were accepting of that. But when it comes to DC and where we are right now with this property, I'm looking at the story from a humanized standpoint of the simple fact that I'm following this story for what it is and what is basically being told. Yeah, they're not giving us, the Guardians. They're not showing us the traditional suit. They're not showing us too much of, what the core looks like or what the core represents. They're not giving us the traditional Hal Jordan, this, that, and the third. But I expected that. I'm going into it because I want to see a story being told and I want to see how it's played out. They already told us in the very beginning before we watched this show that this was going to be a true detective-like series. So me knowing that already told me that they were going to fall back on what we know about the core, what we know about John Stewart, what we know about Hal Jordan. I was already expecting that. So me going in, I had no expectation for them to show me anything but that, if it makes sense.
Trash.
So again, that's fine, bro. That's fine. It might be trash. But see, here's the thing, Jay, and I'm gonna say this, bro. You gotta admit it. You can't lie about this, Jay. I'm gonna say this. You subjectively, bro, are a Snyder bro in a sense because you're more leaning towards that. You got to admit that that's where you are. You like Snyder's universe and what he's created.
I don't like everything that he did. He made some mistakes.
I'm not saying you do, but there's a lot that you kind of do like when it comes to him. But when it comes to James Gunn, there's a lot. So basically, your experience,
I love
a lot of that was based on that Superman shit too. You saw that movie, you couldn't stand it. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. So I just wanted to go there first, but I want to give you your stage to talk because again, you rightfully so, bro. If you're not enjoying it because you're connected to the lore a certain way, so I have to understand, where you're coming from. If you're not getting what you want to get from it, that's rightfully so. You know what I mean? So you got the floor, bro.
I only watch the show because we talk about it. Like, if we weren't talking about this show on Monday, I would skip it altogether. I hated True Detective, so there you go. So I hate this whole style of you're Green Lantern. Why are you in a small town in the middle of fucking nowhere looking for aliens? Like, it just doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't sit right with me. I don't like it. I don't like the 1950s suit hanging up on a hanger. I like the construct. I don't. That was something like we talked about before they even made this show. How when we found out that the suit was going to be an actual suit on a hanger, it came from like the 50s version of Green Lantern before they started doing the construct thing in the Silver Age or whatever. It flipped over, but I'm not happy with it at all. Like I just don't. Okay. Pierre is a great actor. I like his John Stewart. This Hal Jordan is annoying, bro. Like even in the comics, when Parallax was in this guy, he wasn't an asshole like this. Like so, and we don't even know if Parallax is in here or not. So it was like you're just an asshole because something happened to you, whatever. Okay, things happen. I get it. I got shot. I'm not an asshole every day. You know what I'm saying? Like this, I don't know, bro. I just
it's just a natural thing that changed them. I feel like they made it clear.
Sinestro went bad. Oh, you still upset about that? Oh, whatever. Like, come on. It was 10 years ago. He's still crying about that? Like, that's just. Oh, I'm sensitive about that. I don't want to talk about that. Man, shut your ass up. Like it just.
I was only mad at you 3 days when you dissed James Gunn last week. I didn't talk to Jedi Kid for 3 days, bro.
I apologize for getting on James Gunn, but whatever. But
man.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about James. But anyway, I can't enjoy it because I'm so connected to the comic. Like, I don't know how you disconnect from the comic and watch a show called Lanterns when you know the whole Green Lantern lore and setup and everything. Like, it just doesn't, it's not computing to me because I can't disconnect from knowing all the lore and seeing all these manhunters in the middle of Susquehanna, wherever this place is. Like, it's just.
Well, they're only looking for one right now.
One because they kill them all, but it's just not working, bro.
They might all be manhunters.
Exactly.
They might all be. I thought about that too.
I think old boy is a Black Lantern, bro.
So I got a question, if I can interject.
Go ahead.
Please interject.
Yeah. So when John got abducted, right? Those guys, those are manhunters, right? Those are some kind of other aliens. Is it possible that they are some kind of other lantern?
They might be the Red Lantern because Anton in the comics is a Red Lantern. So they might be. I don't know what they're going to do with them. They're not manhunters because they're looking for a manhunter. So they may be Red Lantern because.
And didn't he say something when he injected that vision? Didn't he say that was from the perspective of a Green Lantern? Did I miss? I got to go back and watch the episode.
No, it was showing the perspective of his people when they got their world destroyed by a manhunter.
The collective. Yeah. I saw it. Okay.
Yeah. So that's what that was. But it's just,
but he did say there was a Green Lantern there, or there was a lantern there when it happened.
No, they knew about it. He said they knew about it. They knew about it. And I think, and what it is they got that part from the comics. Okay, where the whole universe was in uproar. And the Guardians made these sentient beings, called the Manhunters, to go put everything in order. Well, one of the Guardians was like, "Nah, fuck that." So he changed them so that they would, because he didn't like the idea of the Manhunters. So he changed one, and they all turned into getting rid of try to stop all crime, was to kill everything in the universe. So the Guardians had to wipe them all out. And then they swept it all under the rug, and they came up with the Green Lantern Corps. So maybe they're using some of that lore from the comics. Maybe I don't know.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Still, I'm just not. I'm not feeling this at all. Like I don't like this as Green Lantern. Like even in Superman, and I hate Guy Gardner, but he was more of a Green Lantern than both of these guys right now. You know what I'm saying? Now, I know this is going back and forth between 2016 and 2026. That's not my cup of tea either, but it's still, I can't disconnect from the books to watching this. It just doesn't work for me. I just don't like it. I can't.
Here's the thing, bro.
Only watching it
to kind of.
That's it.
To kind of again to go back, because you said it's kind of hard, doesn't compute. I get that. But here, let me give you. Okay, so if I'm with a girl, I meet a girl, and she tells me, "Yo, I'm going to cheat on you. I'm not going to I'm going to cheat on you. I'm just letting you know. I am going to cheat on you." She's let me know what she's going to do before she does it. Am I going to basically think she's going to change? It's possible for her to change if she's shown me a track record that this is what she does. It's up to me to choose whether or not I want to stay with her or not, right?
Correct.
Exactly. So this is what I'm saying when it comes to DC. These writers are telling us, again, before I even watched the motherfucking show, they told me it's going to be a True Detective-like show. I
was already checked out when you said that.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. This is what they told us, that it was going to be on a level of a True Detective type a show.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, me knowing that, right? Me knowing the history, me knowing all this, and I know the comics, bro. But it's not even with DC, bro. I have to divorce myself, even when it comes to fucking Marvel sometimes. And the route that they take, we're going to definitely see that with Doomsday. I had to separate myself from that because I know what we're going. Even when they did Infinity War, bro, I had to separate myself from that. Civil War. I had to separate myself from that. God, Lord knows when it came to fucking Secret Invasions. I'm so fucking glad I separated myself from that shit.
Yo, didn't Thor used to hit his cane on the ground and turn into Thor or something?
Yes,
there were different versions.
He turned into a doctor.
Yeah.
It was different.
Donald Blake.
There was different versions, and because they kind of got away from the whole Donald
But
Blake.
like one of the original
in recent
versions,
comics, they're trying to get back to the Donald Blake persona. And what you got to read to know where they're going with that shit.
Oh God, I don't want that no more.
Yeah, they're doing back. They're doing something completely different with that. But what I'm saying is, if you're already telling me, and I already know how this, I do it basically to keep myself safe. Because if I get too wrapped up in it, bro, especially with the cinematic universe, they're on a budget of what they can basically do. They're not into basically telling the full story. They pick and choose whatever they want to tell and throw it in just to try to make it as entertaining. Now, here's the thing. For a casual reader, it may work for them. But for us, sometimes it can be a disservice. And we know that shit. So if I'm not setting myself up for failure, expecting them to do something different when I know what they do.
Here's the difference. Here's the difference between the casual though. Sometimes when we have these conversations, sometimes the comic book fans are right. Meaning, if you had went the Supergirl example that Vinny, well, all of you guys did, you know what I mean? But maybe if they had did it more like the comic book, you know, not to say the comic book was great, but even if the visuals, if it looked more like space, if it looked more out of world, it would have added magic. It would have added magic to that movie that wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? But in the case of this, at 85% audience score and 90-something critic score, and I'm talking to people, you know what I mean? Again, very anecdotal. This is me talking to students at school, friends. The people are liking this to where the comic book fans aren't. You know what I mean? Like sometimes they outnumber us, but every now and then we're right. What we say was dope.
That's what I'm saying.
Everybody agrees with us. I think it's different here because I do think the story so far is intriguing.
But you know what? Real quick, and I don't want to. But you know what? Also, it can also work in reverse as well, bro. For the casual readers or people who just watch it for an level entertainment, it can be sometimes so intriguing that it also forces them to go back and read, and then they'll understand where we're coming from.
Yeah.
But see that's how the Venom movie stayed around so much because it wasn't us that was filling the theater.
That's a fact.
It was the casual readers who didn't know what Venom was. That's how Venom survived 3 films because it wasn't us.
Any of those.
That's a good example.
This is how I feel about this show. You know what I'm saying? When we first heard before the first episode dropped, there was True Detective. In my mind, I turned off and said trash because I hate True Detective already.
Bro, I love True Detective, bro.
I don't think it's like. I don't think it's like.
It's not like True Detective. It's I think it's just a bloody cop of us. That's what I'm saying. It's what they're trying to do is solve a mystery in a town. That's what I'm looking at. It's not like True Detective. It's them trying to basically solve a mystery. And I'm like, I'm on board for that because, again, I don't want this to be a CW experience where every episode is them trying to fucking fight off of it. I want this shit to be expansive. And this is what I'm getting. And I'm just riding it that way because I have no expectations for them to give me anything from the comics, bro, because I'm not going to get that from any fucking studio.
I'm just trying to give it grace because Pierre is a great actor.
And this is, and honestly, though, Jay, this is them setting him up. This is his story. This has nothing to do
Seemed like it.
Also with John Stewart, that the actual Justice League cartoon put out, and they put it in the comics with him with the green eye thing. Yeah. So with the TV show, the comic book TV show, his connection to the Ring and to the Green Lantern power was different than every other Lantern because it was something about they said with the writers that did the actual show, his connection to the Green Lantern, the actual power was supposed to be stronger than Hal's.
Yeah.
And then they changed it, and that's why his eyes are green in the comics.
Yeah.
when he wears the ring or whatever, and he constructs the suit, blah blah blah. So hopefully we get to see something like that with this, because with him with the little bird thing, I like how they did that. Like, oh, that's dope. That's like from the cartoon. Like, okay, yeah, he can control his ring without even wearing it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they got that part, that little tidbit from that, showing that he is more connected to the Green Lantern power than Jordan is already. So I give them that. That was kind of cool that they pulled that from the TV show and the comic. That was dope. But everything around Jordan, I mean, not Jordan, Stewart, just sucks. Everything else around him.
I like how Jordan. I like his acting though. I think the dude. Man, I get it, man.
I don't know.
I think his acting is pretty good, yo.
I'm just
not how Jordan to me.
Again, I want to see where this shit is going, bro. Like, I get it though, Jay. I completely understand you, bro. You're connected to the comics. That's what you know. And again, you're passionate about this. I'm not taking that away from you.
I don't know, but
at all.
Like seeing Prop pull the Emerald Dawn book out, bro. I was like, damn, I remember reading that. Like,
yeah.
Got the same book now. Yeah, Emerald Twilight was. Bro, when he slaughtered the entire, when he started fucking killing off the core and took them damn rings, and he put himself in the power battery, bro.
I had that on my wall for years.
When he put himself in that power battery and came out with that shit, bro, I was like, fuck, and then destroyed his ring.
Yeah.
He crushed his ring, and then it took the Guardians, like they killed them, they died except for one. And then that ring was reconstructed and given to who? Wasn't John Stewart.
Nope. It was Kyle Rayner, right?
It was Kyle Rayner. Yeah.
Kyle Rayner.
Yeah. It was given to Kyle Rayner. So that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, a lot of Kyle Rayner fans love Emerald Twilight because of where in it, it was exactly. So,
and
Emerald
I've got
Twilight,
that because that was Green Lantern 52. So I started, even during that time, I wasn't reading. I didn't read this, but I started because it was such a big deal because it was a new Green Lantern. It was new costume. Actually, I felt like they promoted the costume more than they promoted.
And see, I would have accepted even, but here's the thing, Jay, and I say that because there is no way, honestly, there is no way for you to tell the story of Emerald Twilight in a single season. No way. No fucking way can you do that. No way. No way.
For that. Oh yeah.
There is no fucking way. So I don't even want them to touch that story. Yeah. I honestly don't even want them to touch the whole Parallax thing, bro.
Well, this is where, like y'all say, you think we're going because
no. I'm not saying that.
No, not yet. Internet.
I'm not saying that at all.
I haven't heard that. Seriously.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all.
The only reason I brought it up last week is because so many people were saying Hall is so different than comics. So that's why I was like, maybe it is.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: what I was thinking about, bro. With this episode, it kind of took me back. I was thinking to myself, what if me being at the con yesterday, if Vinny was like, yo, I left something at the crib, can you go pick it up? And he was like, yo, what I need you to do is open the door. Don't go in. Just open the door, reach in, and somebody will give you exactly what you need. I was like, yo, that would be dope. That would be dope. I'm hoping that eventually happens because I have never seen the room. But yeah.
It's there's a reason why so many bitches get in there. It's the portal.
Anyway, man, nah, Jay, I get it though, bro. But what I love about that, Jay, is that how passionate you are, and it shows, and it also shows your knowledge in this shit. You know what I mean? So that's I'm watching this shit. Even he's a true player, y'all don't even know. I ain't even the half. But listen, I'm just gonna watch it to the end, bro, because like I said, I'm thoroughly enjoying it. And the thing is, despite anything else, I want to see Aaron Pierre succeed because he is acting his ass off in this show.
I get it. Yeah. Like
he is acting his ass off in this show.
They've talked about him. The chick in the scene right here said that when every time the man get on camera, he's still
Yeah.
all around, and they're giving him props. So I want him to win.
He's killing it, bro. I want him to fucking win.
I just hate the show. I want him to win. Though,
You just hate this. I'm about to say, man. I think the effects. I think it's well done too. With what they're doing, whether you like it or not. I think it's.
Yeah.
This doesn't look like.
Yeah.
When you say True Detective is an HBO show, period, it's got that look. Like you can tell.
Okay, but the minimal content that we do get, they look good. I'm not taking that from it.
No, I'm talking about even just the dialogue scene. I'm just talking about just the shot, just artistically. Because when you say CW, like every time y'all say CW, I understand what you mean when you said the suit design. But when I think of CW, I'm thinking the way the camera looks. It looks like it doesn't look great. You know what I'm saying? Like this looks cinematic. If this could be, you could play this in the movie theater, it would hold up next to a movie, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean when I say it's well done. You can tell the director is taking it seriously. You can tell the dialogue is. So that's why I say the dude's acting. I'm not arguing whether he's a great Hal Jordan or not. I'm just saying whatever that guy is playing right there, that's not normal acting. That's not normal level acting. In my opinion, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody, it seemed like everybody's bringing their A game. You know what I'm saying? I remember old girl from freaking Boardwalk Empire. I know for a fact that's not her accent. You know what I mean? So I'm watching it like, oh, you doing this? American accent pretty well. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like everybody's bringing their A game regardless. And dude, I'm so movie.
That is the worst.
It's weird talking to y'all. Y'all are more comic book than I am. Like I'm more movie. So to me, a lot of this is normal, bro. Like I have fun. Like what you guys are angry about, I had fun with when I was a kid.
No, I'm not even.
I saw the movie Interview with a Vampire.
That woman.
I saw Interview with a Vampire. I had fun reading the book to see the differences. Like everybody else gets mad. Oh, why you didn't? I'm like, nah, this is another thing that I can read that can take it. It's another experience.
You can watch it and say, oh, okay, this was different. I don't get mad because it's a totally different. I get you, bro.
Watchmen was that. You know, Zack Snyder changed the end of Watchmen and people were flipping out, man. I am upset at Pyrrhus, bro. I get upset at Pyrrhus sometimes. Y'all fucking
yo, Prop, you know what's the opposite of this with Lindelof, though? In Watchmen, they took out the meat.
I appreciated that. Yeah. Yo, I feel like what Snyder did was worse because he had scenes where he put underwear on him. So it's like, okay, so you know. You know. And you have the budget to cover him up.
Cover it up.
I agree.
Cover it up.
I can't, bro.
Yeah. That's good, man.
We're supposed to end it on that note, right?
We're done.
I'm
Thank
pause
you guys.
I should have paused it right from the beginning.
Thank you guys for being here. Incredible show, man. Incredible discussion. Jay, thanks for giving us your interpretation and your understanding of it, bro. Because I definitely get where you're coming from, man. So I appreciate that. Vinny, bro.
I can't disconnect.
See, Cornelius. Now you see. This happens to me. It's his wit and how quick his timing is.
Yeah.
And if you gotta listen to this shit, because we'll say it sometimes, and I'll be like, yo, we'll be talking on the show, and he'll say that shit sometimes. Like, Prop is open about his shit. Like, Prop, you can Prop shit, he'll cut you off and say that shit, and it's shit's fucking. Yeah. Vinny shit slides under the radar. You gotta listen real close. And I'm sitting there listening to motherfuckers. I'm like, yo, did they hear what the fuck he just said?
Very, very dry, low-key comedy, but it's funny as shit.
Hey, sometimes I don't even know I got joked until somebody in the chat said something.
Yeah. Meat hunters. Wow.
Yo, at LOL. Like, what did he say?
Yo, I'm done, bro. I'm fucking done, bro.
Time to hang up.
I'm done, bro. I'm done. Pause.
Jeez.
Anyway, man. Love y'all. Thank y'all for coming. Prop. What you what you got going on, bro?
Man, nothing, bro. I got tons of comics to catch up on. I ain't got nothing going on this week, bro. Nothing going on.
I feel it, bro.
Vinny done sent me on. I blame Vinny, man, because Vinny be so excited, man. All the boxes, comic book boxes, just like constant advertising.
Bro.
So I went in the comic book store with no plan today, though. I was disappointed. Like usually I have my list, do my research before y'all was talking about knowing the prices. I went in there and I literally looked through boxes, bro. I probably looked through like half of the boxes, just one comic at a time. Was just
See,
until I determined, I don't have enough money for everything.
See.
Nah, that's the right way to do it though, yo. Because sometimes you'll have a plan, but comics are fun impulse buys because that's how you get put on to new shit you might not have ever checked out before.
Right.
Hell yeah, man. Definitely appreciate
like this little magical thing right here. Nobody went in there for the official adaptation of Superman 3. I didn't even know this existed, bro.
Yo, why?
It's probably worth about $2, but I had to have it.
Why?
It's Superman 3, bro. It's got Richard Pryor in it. It's got Richard Pryor in it, man. Y'all gonna hate on that movie?
Yeah.
Just because you can see the strings when he was flying?
Yeah.
Can't be like that, bro. Can't be like that.
Sorry.
That effect when the wires went over old girl. Come on, man. That's classic, dog.
No.
That
he was hiding the
wire death or whatever. That shit was wild, yo. Especially as a kid, I was like, "What the fuck?"
It was sci-fi, bro.
Especially how Richard Pryor found out that Clark was, he's doing all this, like he was Superman was doing it,
bro.
Like
they had a whole Richard Pryor movie.
Trash.
Yeah.
Oh, Superman 3 is even when they were fighting the bad Superman. Man, y'all crazy, man.
That's the only thing.
That was probably the dopest part of
the best part of that film.
But it didn't make sense.
No, at all.
It didn't make sense.
No. How old were you?
No.
It didn't make sense.
There's no lore in the comic that even explains that bullshit. Even
comic book? Man, nobody was thinking about no comic books back then.
Of course, I know.
This movie.
I know.
Y'all playing games with me now. Y'all try to retrospectively. Come on. Do y'all whole little philosophy? You wasn't doing that back then. Otherwise, you would have been angry watching.
No. I give you that. Because back then we were watching it. Well, here's the joke, bro. Even back then, watching that movie, I hated it when I was young.
You know better. You do better. You know.
I did, bro.
I was 5, so
I only hate Superman 4, and that was only because of the
bro.
cutout. Because they started cutting him out. He would fly. They would just have the cutout.
Yeah.
Yo, Pop. The funniest part of 4 is he fought him by the same shit that would hurt himself. That was the funny shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hide the stuff from you. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
With 3, there's no way in hell, bro. Like the moment that they took Lois out of that, I was like, I'm done.
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, it's a wrap. I didn't like the chemistry with that. Yeah, it didn't work.
Oh, I like the little red-haired girl. What's her name?
It was
Lana Lane.
Y'all not gonna ruin this classic for me.
Cornelius, man, what's going on with you, bro? How you doing, man?
Great stream tonight. I love that the panel is passionate about lanterns, whether you love it or hate it. It's been a great 2 weeks talking about that. Vinny, I'm gonna have to get some art off of you, man, for real. So I'm gonna hit you up eventually in about a week or two. So for real, I'm gonna do that. Okay, cool. I'm just preparing for students. Getting prepared for the school year.
Congrats on that, bro. I love that.
Appreciate it. And I'm just glad none of us pulled our meats or balls out tonight. So it's all good.
Gotta keep them sheathed.
Did you say keep them sheathed? I'm fucking done. I'm done, bro.
Oh man.
Hang up. I'm about to go to bed.
Jay, get your boy, bro.
Listen.
Charlie the Unicorn said, "Old heads walling tonight." I'm not old. I'm the youngest one on the panel, so I don't.
Oh yeah, damn old heads wilding out tonight trying to set prop off, man. They always attacking me, man. They be trying to treat me like old boy from the old show.
Bro,
Who was supposed to break that?
Ghetto Yoda.
Too young,
Yo,
man.
your boy said seed, bro.
Oh,
Bro, I'm
man.
done.
I'm
I'm done. Jay, what's going on, bro?
I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. Pause on everything. I don't know what to say. But I'm going to bed, man. Good night.
Bro,
On that note, I'm out.
damn.
You gonna hit us with the Russell Simmons?
God bless. Good night.
V, what you got going on, bro?
Just
Jeez, bro.
I don't know what to say after that, man. Just trying to get some more stuff done coming up for the next show. Looking forward to next week. Love it or hate it. It's definitely been an interesting show, so I'm excited for that. Yeah, that's about the only thing geek-wise going on now. So just catching up on reading and organizing and working on some art projects, and looking forward to probably Thursday talking more Night Jedi and we'll be getting back into that, and back here next week.
What do you mean Thursday?
Comic book talk with friends.
Yeah.
We mean Thursday.
Uncivilized.
Uncivilized
Y'all let him on on the show?
Who? Vinny?
Vinny.
He been there from day one.
He was
Yeah, he
there
been
since
on
day one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you try and get over?
Yeah, I thought, man, you know what? I thought I was gonna get on one day.
You were supposed to.
On there, right?
Yeah.
I didn't get the invite, man. So I didn't want to be, funny acting people, man. I was like, man, I didn't want to invite myself, but I didn't know Vinny was. If I knew Vinny was on there, I would have been on there.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
I was
you
like,
is-
yo, you
bro.
got Vinny?
Yo.
Yeah.
Who talking about
Bro.
we showing our age?
Can you
I'm just messing with
You're
y'all,
like
man.
a
You know, like,
70-year-old person. Oh, I don't
watching
want to
y'all,
come
man.
by your house unless I'm invited now, sugar.
Bro, get your boy, bro. I know you're gonna talk to him tomorrow. Talk to him about what he just said, bro.
man, you know I'm
Yo,
a fan,
yo.
dog. I like watching y'all
Yeah.
shows sometimes too.
Yo,
It feels good. I gotta know that y'all
Yeah,
out
get your
Prop.
Yo,
I just-
Prop is bugging. He's bugging.
Prop. I love you, bro. That's fucking crazy.
bro.
Prop. You know damn well.
I'm invited. I ain't coming over there.
You know what? In all honesty, okay, I'm half joking, but I don't think I think that's the one show I watch. All y'all
Dead
shows.
serious. You
I don't
dead
think I watch the
serious.
Thursday
He's
show.
dead. Jay, he's dead serious.
Yeah, he's serious. I
ain't
didn't
seen
want
the
to come over there,
Thursday
but I was
show.
invited now.
Hey Cornelius, I took my glasses off because literally I can't see shit on purpose.
Purposely blind.
Yo,
I'm perfectly blind to myself right now.
you saying we old. You sound like a 70-year-old man, bro.
Bro.
Oh, man. Oh,
Say,
my
I ain't
God.
get the invite.
Oh, my God.
Hey, you know how you know how sensitive people are. I be all sensitive about it. Man, you invite me on the show, man. They got like 10 shows.
You
They only
ain't
invite
invite
me
me
on
on the
2.
show there.
They only invite me on 2.
Yo.
You know what? Y'all
Yeah,
y'all
bro.
on tonight.
Oh, man.
Y'all wait till the end of the show to.
Oh,
Cornelius,
my
watch this,
God.
man. When he turns the music on, and you be
Oh.
backstage, I'm not even gonna be there, yo. That's how I be protesting. I'm out of here immediately. Click. I be
I'm
hitting the
gone.
button all hard. I'm out of here. He's like, oh boy, they used to be on the show.
Oh, that's your boy. Mr. Sensitivity? Oh,
I don't know
my
that.
God.
I don't know. I
Yo,
don't
you
know.
are-
I don't know that.
Yo, you an agitator, bro.
I'm just an audience member, dog. I
Sensitivity,
don't
bro.
Yo, you a
know that. My bad.
Thank you guys for being here. A great show tonight. This shit was
First
off
day.
the chain.
First day.
Fucking Vinny, bro. She,
First day.
bro. That anyway.
Vinny.
Jay,
Vinny out making people run, and making people get mad behind the scenes and shit. Vinny be doing that.
Hashtag sheath.
Word. Vinny,
He's
bro.
right.
Oh, man. Good night, y'all. Good night, y'all.
Oh, man.